Oi, oi, everyone. Let me just quickly get me screens in order. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hi, Stella. Hey, hey. Vibes. Vibes, vibes, vibes. Happy New Year to you as well, David. Right, so what are we doing? I have not played this in a bit. I played a little bit after the last time we stream. Yeah. We're doing the bit with the elves. Colette, do you mind? Let me just check my monitors. What's that? Oh, it's the books. Oh yeah, I've got a mod, or I don't know if it's the mod or it's just part of something that completely changes a load of the stuff in the College of Winterhold. Hello, Alyssa. Sorry, Colette.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand. And what do you plan to do?
1 second.
Do you even know what's...
I thought I'd already spoken to him. What did I do? What did I do? I can't remember what to do. I remember he just gave me some books, and I thought I read them. I'm gonna read them. 1 sec. Oh, this is interesting. This is very exciting. I already know where it is. It's in the north area somewhere. I remember it. You've got to see that guy. I think. That one? There we go. There we go. Book fetching. How about the insane book? There we go.
All this knowledge. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature.
So how is everyone doing? I'm going to turn the music down a bit. It's a bit loud.
He's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to start the year with a kind of vibes, chill, Skyrim stream. I'm going to be, because I was looking, I think I mentioned this in my kind of channel update video. I noticed like in 2021, it's been very quiet, which I think has been good because I think it's been one of those weird years. But I was looking over at 2020, and we'd done lots. It's when I started getting into streaming, but also I did lots of like non-Fallout videos as well. So I've got like content planned, but I sort of wanted to start the year with something quite chill. So I was like, okay, we'll do a stream on Skyrim, but like next week I'm gonna stream some Icarus and try and do a Fallout video. But then probably the week afterwards, I'm gonna start doing a few Fallout stuff. I've got a plan of maybe some Icarus videos. Bit of a controversial game, but I'm quite excited and enjoying it. So yes, and also I'm going to try and stream with friends a little bit more. Hey, Silly. Hey, Outcast Monkey. It is a happy new year. It is happy new year in Winterhold. Oh.
Well, I don't care if you go. He's been gone for a long, somewhere up north.
I already know what that is.
Said he found some old...
I think very correctly, this one just has a map marker where it is. It's like, oh yeah, he's been lost for ages. Just go to that map marker. He's literally there. And I just found it really, really weird. Oh, my camera's a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I definitely, I remember, like, look, because they've got all of this stuff, and I can't remember if it's part of one of my mods I've got. But, like, the entire College of Winterhold, like, this is way fancier. The actual, like, if I go to the Archmage's quarters, which I can't find. Also, if you see me forget, oh, there we go. If you see me forget a load of controls, it's because I keep, I keep playing other games and getting confused. Oh, controversial in the fact that it's a work in progress. Not controversial in any kind of, like, you know, negative controversy. It's just that it's, Icarus is, I think, quite a good game, but it's like, for example, all the later tech stuff is like comically grindy, like ridiculously grindy, and they just have like some severe balance issues. But look at the Archmage's quarters. Look at this little, look at this thing here. But I'm pretty sure a lot of this is actually been added in by mods. I just can't remember which ones. Who plays Skyrim mods? Well, Stella, I've got Skyrim on the, like, what is that, for example? I've got Skyrim on the Switch, and to be honest, I couldn't play it without mods. I never thought I'd be one of those people, but, like, it's just less, to be honest, the mods that really bothered me were, like, the quality of life ones that, like, fix broken quests and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, no, ridiculous. Don't forget as well, everyone, that I'm playing on a survival mode, which means we're going to have to walk from here. It's going to be fun. But yeah, no, so I was actually tempted to stream Icarus today, but I figured no, like, I want to start the year, streaming a vibes game, although Icarus is pretty vibes. So next week I'm going to stream Icarus. And I really, really like it. I'll probably, like, periodically cover that game. Oh, I'm at the top fucking floor, aren't I, obviously. And then I'm going to try and do other stuff. I'm trying, because I think just 2021 had weird vibes. 2020, I was just looking over the content I produced, and it was fucking great. Like, just at the end of 2019 as well, because that's when I did all those long dark videos that went viral, well, viral-ish, popular. And I realised that 2020 had been such a great year for the channel, but 2021 had been sort of a holiday for the channel, but I kind of want to get into... I want to get him back into good practices, because I don't like being lazy. Right, right, what am I doing? So he's that way. I just find this really funny. Yeah, like, literally, he's been lost forever, and it just says, oh yeah, he's just... Like, you get a map marker for this guy, as if he's got a GPS, as if he's sharing his location on WhatsApp. And he's like, yeah, he's over there. I'm like, okay, cool, alright. I've got, old thingy-majiggy with this. Oh, one sec, I need to clean my glasses. I got new glasses, except I keep fucking putting my fingers all over them. Broken quest in a Bethesda game, never. The one that always got me the most was the Alakir guys who just don't disappear from the outside of Whiterun, or like they just hang around the entrance, and it really irritates me because it's so just it breaks my immersion every time I go in there, and there are these two dickheads to the point where I would try and assassinate them. Oh, what's the fucking button? There we go. Look how cool I look. Yeah, I've been playing so I've been playing a lot of Icarus. And I was playing replaying the Dragon Age. Yeah, it just means that I keep forgetting all the controls for everything. And then I played some Phasmophobia yesterday, and I was like, I'm forgetting all the controls for all of the things. Getting Elder Maxon vibes. I'll take that. Except I love synths. Got my thing. Can't really see it. I can't really twist my arm around, angle in a way that actually works. Right, so I'm gonna get very cold. So how has everyone been? I said I was gonna do a video last week, well, like earlier in the week, but I was like, you know what? I'll actually holiday on my holiday and just vibes and chill. And then I was like, right, start the new year proper. But I hope everyone had a good new... Oh, this is going to get me killed. Hope everyone had a good new year and didn't die falling off a cliff. I had a really vibes one. Like, for the Christmas, I binged the extended... Oh, God, I'm in a hole. Oh, wait, I properly stopped. Oh, God, okay, we're doing this, are we? Oh, we're doing this. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Ow. Okay, this is going to really hurt my ankles. Oh, wait, no, wait. Ah! I actually did still lose some health, but honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. Very good, Stella, very good. Yeah, I think you were with the fam, weren't you? She'll come back. Yeah, same. I can imagine. Like missing gaming for a week must have been a. But yeah, it would be nice for the wee ones. Now I watch the stream as a ghost. Lol. Oh, I forgot. I can't swim in the water. Oh yeah, this isn't fucking. This isn't Icarus. I can't. Oh, God damn it. Do I have any food to warm me up? Okay, so. Do I also have any, like, I don't know, do I have any? I don't have a campsite, so I have to be we might freeze to death. Oh, I already have, right, best go that way.
What?
Look at that. See, you don't need that become ethereal shout. I just whirlwind sprint my way across. Right, where are we going? Yeah, I still find this quest just really silly. It's just like, yeah, just follow the GPS, mate. He's over there. I haven't seen him in a few years. He's actually only about half a kilometre away, if that. The one thing about Skyrim is, and it's kind of remedied to an extent in the later games, like newer games, is just how like comically short the distances are. Like, it's just... everything's just 5 feet from each other. And I remember thinking, man, this is a huge distance. It's not. Oh, hello. Thank you. I'm a bit out of practice. I've been using the bows in Icarus, and I really want to stream Icarus because I am like a murderous fiend with the bow in that. It's amazing. I'm just like headshotting wolves from miles away, but I'm so used to how the arrow flows in that I've got to remember I'm using a crossbow now. God, fucking controls. Oh, become a hero to jump off mountains. Fair, I actually don't think I have that one. That's a good shout. I am exceedingly cold and do not have anyone. But I think when I get to his place, which is over there. Oh, good lord. Look, worst case, we'll just freeze to death on stream. Weirdly enough, speaking of freezing to death, it is annoyingly warm right now in the UK. I think it was like, I checked, it was 13 degrees today, and I'm just not having it, to be honest. Yeah, you can skin stuff in Icarus. You can't make any capes. You can make leather. Ow! Oh, wrong button. Jesus. I'm gonna have to eat some food. I'm gonna get absolutely one-shotted, aren't I? I can at least see it. 1 second. I don't have many. That thing is gonna kick my ass. God damn it. God damn it. I am out of my... It's just I'm sure he doesn't mind me just sitting here eating some, have a bit of crab meat, you know, num num. I should have maybe bought some potions. Oh, wait, I have a couple. Yeah! Oh, shit. Ah, shit. I literally ran out of mana. God damn it. Yeah! I'm going to quick save. That bear is... So again, I've been playing Icarus, right? And the most dangerous enemies... Well, some of the most dangerous enemies in that are bears. And they're pretty brutal. And polar bears, especially. I can now kill bears. I'm good enough to do it. But if you mess up your technique, shall we say, you're going to be a bit screwed. Right, we need to actually get somewhere warm. We are cold. I literally didn't prepare at all for this. I was just like, yeah, let's just walk outside the door. It'll be fine. It'll be alright, mate. Whirlwind straight into the dirt. LOL. Just wait for it to... Oh, fuck it. What's the bump? Oh, fuck it. Okay, cool. I keep trying to press the wrong buttons. Right, I need a fire. Stop trying to press that. It's not the sprint button, David. That's the sneak button. Right, there's his cave. Oh, there's another bear here. At least I'm going to use this one with a bow. There's some good shooting there, Davey. Oh, he's getting in a fight with a seal. Easy, easy, easy. Does Boston lag for me a lot? It did, but I have quite a powerful PC, so it doesn't really bother me so much. I do get quite a lot of bad load times when I go into Boston. I think it's just might be all the mods I have in, to be honest. But in terms of like actual lag, I thought that was the entrance. Oh, it's miles away. Oh, we might actually freeze to death. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Who's there?
Oh, you're there. I really might freeze to death. Because I don't have anything to warm me up at all.
Where'd you come from?
I didn't realise it would be that cold over here.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, I've got frostbite. Okay, we might have to reload the last autosave. Doing well. Doing well. I think, as you can see. Well, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. For fuck's sake.
What?
Oh, for God's sake, that's the wrong button, David. Hello, Arvak. Give us a hand, mate. I'm a little bit nippy. If I can hang around this cave, it'll probably be fine. I bet he's got a fire in here. Can I take that boat? I still find it hilarious he had a GPS. Oh, I don't think Serrano would approve, to be honest. I should be warming up now. There we go. Warming up. Have you got a fireplace, mate? Oh, you literally do not have a fire. Although, apparently it's warmer in here, so... Can I just wait a minute? Hey! 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 Pro gamer! That me moving a meter, like 2 meters on a horse was definitely the thing that saved my ass. Okay, this guy's very chatty, remember this, so let's not talk to him too long. Some Pepsi Max. It's a bit flat, to be honest. I've had it for a few days.
I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it.
I think I have to travel a long distance, don't I? You're going to send me to, like, Labyrinthian or something bullshit like that. I think you are.
Here.
Oh, okay, it's here.
Well, here as in this place.
Oh, my leg's numb. Oh, good lord. So, Stella, Dead by Daylight. We need to arrange a day where we stream it. And I'm going to drag a load of people along with us. We'll get Darth in on it. And Patima and maybe Larkham. Well, actually, Alyssa, that's sort of how igloos work. That they do, in fact, make you warmer. Although, generally speaking, he did want... Because you're not getting the air chill and everything. But he doesn't have a fire, so yeah.
One block lifts the other.
But it is weird that he doesn't have a fire. But, I mean, this is the game where that has lit braziers inside tombs been open for hundreds of years.
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of...
Oh, no, Stella, everyone likes it. It's just, the thing is, it's just finding the time. That's just it. There aren't enough days in the week. Because you also want to chill. You also want to play with friends. You've got other shit to do. It's like, so we just need to just arrange a time and just have a Dead by Daylight session. I'm actually curious, and, because I know that Dead by Daylight have recently announced the Ring expansion, but I don't know if they've actually released it yet. I need to check that. Oh, we've got to go Blackreach. Oh, nice. Okay.
below the dark, the hidden key,
I bet this is really far away, isn't it?
of Pan,
Yeah.
point of puncture,
This is where survival mode...
delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath two things I have for you.
Fuck's sake,
Two
Septimus.
ships.
What is this, Septimus? Some kind of RPG where you talk a lot?
The round
Doesn't sound very lightning bolt to the face to me, to be honest.
music is soft and subtle, and needed to open that
March 22nd? Ah.
legend lets
Usually they're quite good at announcing stuff and then releasing it like the next week.
us a hunk of metal.
Heartbreaking.
Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will
I'm gonna have to
lead
travel
us
so
to
far, aren't I? Well, in this case, what I'll do is I'll make sure to buy a load of fire salts from alchemists, cooked food, and also I'll try and make it so I actually have the materials to make a few fireplaces. Right, good chat. There we go. It's not too far, but it is a ways. I'm probably gonna best go to Winterhold. Nah, Dawnstar. I need to find somewhere I can make a campfire, basically. I'm gonna see what happens if I wait here. Will I warm up even more? Oh, nice, David. Yeah, no, this is one of my favourite, Damn it, okay. Fuck. Alright, okay, we're just gonna have to sort of... Do I just not have any... Yeah, so basically when I started the stream I wasn't prepared at all. Alright, okay, fine. Let's hop on Arvak. And we'll ride as quick as possible. Because there's no fast travelling. Hey, Arvak. I do wish your companions could get on your mount, because it does always kind of seem weird to me. Because the problem is, I don't think there's a normal store vendor in Winterhold. I mean, actually, there might be... It's best just go... God, Arvak, you're so slow. You're a good boy, don't get me wrong. If a bony boy. The boniest of boys. Guys, I'm really excited for this year. I think it's going to be a really vibes one. Famous last words, but I do actually think it's going to be a good year. Can I get... Oh, I have to get... I'll have to... Boop. 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 Yeah, because like we've got Starfield, which I'm so excited for, and also like it's gonna be in the next few months. We're gonna get information about it, and that's just so good. And then also just I don't know. I just feel a bit motivated this year. It might, or my motivation might die. It happens. But at least for now, I'm in a good mood. I think it's also because I just had holiday, and I hadn't had holiday in so long. So I'm sort of like bizarrely refreshed. Though I am finally moving next year. I was looking at flats last night. Still not entirely sold on where I'm moving. Need to see what my work situation is. If we're lucky, we might be able to actually finish the Dawnguard DLC in this stream, hopefully. Potentially optimistic. I think we can do it. Right, if I get up there, I think that,
What? Nah!
Oh, there he is, there he is. Okay, so let's... Come on back! Who needs a normal horse when you've got the best horse? Good horse. So I'm thinking of maybe either, so depending on how much I get, because I should get a pay rise in February. So depending on that, I'll either see if I could get a flat in this location where I live now, or I might move to like one of the commuter towns of London, which is going to be really weird because effectively it will mean I'll be technically not living in London anymore. Sort of, although I'll basically be like a 20-minute train journey away. Oh yeah, sorry, this year, not next year. Lol, this year, before my birthday, basically. That's my my plan. I was gonna do. I think I've mentioned this before, but I was gonna do it in basically like in 2020. But then obviously COVID happened, and then I was like, whereas now that we've sort of hit a kind of it's either going to change or it's not going to change, but this is life now kind of situation. Don't you dare fucking kill me. Fuck off. 1 second. Get fucked. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna move, which is really good because I literally have this tiny ass room here, and it's just not enough. It's not enough at all. But it should be quite grand. Right, let's save. I think we're nearly back. But yes, I'd like to stay in this area if I could, though. I like living here. Ah, God damn it. I'm gonna go to the inn. I'm gonna rest up at the inn, get some food. Oh, actually, yeah. No, we're not gonna rest at the inn. We're gonna go to the college because then I can get loads of fire salts because there should be like loads of fire salts scattered around, and then I can have hot food, which means you won't freeze to death. I think we've left Serrana somewhere. One thing about Skyrim is that the horses are so... Like, I'm holding the sprint button down. You may notice he just stops. Because they just can't... Run, you fucking slow bastard. You're a horse. Gallop, you twats. Oh, yeah, Star Wars Spaghetti. So the thing is, right, is obviously the new Starfield game is going to be... So when Starfield, when we get, like, more gameplay footage of Starfield, and if it has building, that will give us a really big insight of what the next Elder Scrolls looks like, because it should, I believe it's being built on the same engine. Which will be very exciting, because, well, if there's building in Starfield, we'll be able to sort of infer what building in, I don't know why I went in here.
Better not get me sick.
Oi! Dickhead, am I actually sick? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm frostbitten. How do I hear frostbitten? Oh, 24 hours, okay. Yeah, I'm assuming the next Elder Scrolls game will probably have it. Starfield, I mean, obviously if it doesn't, then it's going to limit the content I can do on it. I would think it would, but obviously that's that's just hopeful. I think Bethesda have identified that people like building bases, and it kind of almost seems like, why wouldn't you kind of have base building? It seems like a bit kind of like, well, everyone likes it. Though obviously it's kind of a sci-fi game where you travel around a lot, so like it's dependent on how that would really work. Have I not warmed up, or am I just like permanently frostbitten now? I didn't want to do that, but fine. Get off. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now my heat's gone up. Fetish and stew. Oh, food storage. Oh, there's nothing there. What's that? Right, okay, let's go hunt around for stuff. There should be frost salts around here. Fire salts, rather. Any fire salts? Aha! Ah ha ha ha! I'm gonna loot all the shit here. Alright, Serena, you dirty slag. Get out of my way. Stealing all my fucking stuff. Right, okay. See, with fire salts, I can actually make some decent stuff. Yeah, Starfield, I think they're trying to do kind of like... I think Starfield's their attempt at kind of like a Mass Effect level space opera. And so my one worry is, because you'll probably be visiting like loads of planets, how base building would work. I'm hoping maybe they do a sort of outpost system, maybe. Like, in the next Elder Scrolls game, it'll be fine, because you'll just have a big map, and, oh, you can build your home there. Bosh, done, grand. But, like, in Starfield, I'm like, okay, how is it going to work? So I'm hoping they have some kind of, like, some kind of... Oh, these are different recipes. Interesting. Yeah, you get, like, some kind of actual outpost system. Oh, a bit of hot cabbage soup, is it? I had loads of fire salts. Alright, nice. Is that all I have? Let's have hot potato soup. That sounds a little bit better, to be honest. Right, so that should stop us freezing to death. Yeah, Jack. I mean, so basically, when Fallout 3 dropped, I think I've done like I think I did a video on this once, but what back in the day, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, is I wanted like my vision for how base building was going to work was a little bit inspired by well, basically they did it sort of, but like they didn't do it as well as I'd like. So I like the idea of like, yeah, having like maybe a couple of locations, like say in Hearthfire in this you have 3 locations you can have a house. Obviously you're not limited to one, but I liked the idea of if they gave you like, oh, you get to pick where your base is and then you build it up, and that's your one base. But also like I always like the idea that in Fallout 4, how we can pick up settlers. So, you get the Vault-Tec rep and things like that. And there are a couple of others who were meant to be implement that didn't. I would really hope that in the next Elder Scrolls game and also Starfield and the next Fallout, that when we're populating these settlements with citizens, rather than just having, settler and things like that, we get to invite people to live there. Because I really like the whole Sheffield thing. The Sheffield and Vault rep, you can bring them back to your settlement. And I quite like the idea of investing like a few hundred hours into a game. And then by the end of it, my settlement just has loads of like named villagers. So I'm like, oh, I remember when I met you. Each of them have their story, and I think that would be really cool. And I also really hope they get the caravans done a bit better. Because, like, to be honest, it wasn't great. It was like when they announced the trader caravans between settlements, I thought you'd be up to I have a caravan and I get to assign guards, and it's like it's a whole thing. But in actual fact, you just tell someone to fuck off somewhere. This is the best stream you've seen this year. Thank you. Get out here with those dad jokes. Lol. Right, anyway, what was that? Healing potion. Okay, right, so we're healthy. We're good. I'm actually doing main save as well. I wouldn't mind to make some camping gear, but at least we've got a load of hot food now. Yeah, so on the lectures like there's more in depth and less. See, one thing I really, really despise about Skyrim and Oblivion, and I think Morrowind does this as well. Actually, I don't know if Morrowind does this. Is the fact I can be the Archmage and the leader of the Companions and the leader of the Thieves Guild and leader of the Dark Brotherhood. Everything. It makes no sense for me. It's stupid. It's silly. It's there. But also, I hope they gate it a little bit behind your level. Because the reason being is you can become Archmage and not even get past level 10. It's just a bit stupid. It's like, but why? Why? That makes no sense. Even if it's just an arbitrary level, just arbitrarily say, oh, the next quest unlocks when you're level 15. The next quest unlocks when you're level 20. That kind of thing. That I'd prefer to do it that way, because at least that way I don't just grind through the entire. I get to feel part of the Mages Guild. Like, the only reason I'm spending so much time here now is because I happen to be questing in the area and I need somewhere warm to hang out. But, like, yeah. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, see, that would be a good thing. Like, yeah. I think, and I wonder if I'm not remembering it well. What was it? Was it Icewind Dale? Or I think it was one of the Neverwinter Nights games. It's been a while. It might be Neverwinter Nights 2. It's been a long time. And it probably hasn't aged as well as I remember. Also, I don't know why this is taking ages to load. I did just save, worst case. You end up having this castle. And I think, if I remember correctly, you have to find certain people to unlock certain sections of the castle. I think my game's crashed. One sec. Yeah, it has. Give it a sec. It's Skyrim Special Edition. It always crashes. Let it just do its syncing thing. Yeah, like, I mean, Skyrim is one of those games that it's still it's iconic. It's as I put in the description, it's the equivalent of like eating potato soup or something. It's so hearty. But it is like you just weird, like you play it and you're like, wow, yeah, this actually happens all way too quickly. And I just think if they just gatekeeped it a little bit, it probably would be okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's not crash. There's just a few things. I'll give you an example actually. So in Elder Scrolls Online, all of the guild now in Elder Scrolls Online you can also join all the guilds. They make it a little bit harder in Elder Scrolls Online, technically, because you are more specialised in your class. So you generally struggle to do a lot of the other things. But yeah, like, to rise through the ranks of the Mages Guild, a lot of it is gatekept behind your character level, which I like, because it makes me not feel I have to do it, because you can because the way the quests flow is it encourages you to do the next stage. Like, oh, I want to do the next stage, because it's offering it, and you end up like, I remember the Thieves Guild, I think when I first did that I was level 15 when I was leader of the Thieves Guild, and it's an amazing just in case it crashes again, it's an amazing quest, don't get me wrong, but it also made no sense that I was leader of the Thieves Guild so quickly. Ah, I'm hoping that's true. You're gonna... Wait. You the bar guy?
You look worse than I feel.
Nah, you're not him. Where's the dude? Oi! Get up. What time is it? It's not even 6.
If there's anything you need, let's save that appetite, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Jack. I vaguely remember that with Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I'm hoping they just I think their desire to make it, you can do everything is admirable, but I'd rather them just kind of, make it so I'm sort of stuck doing stuff a bit. Oh, I need to sell some shit actually. I've got loads of crap.
Until next time.
So we're gonna go to, because I don't want to freeze to death. I'm gonna go to Winter to Thingy Thirst. I'd never disrespect you, officer. But yeah, I just yeah, I'm just really, really keen about it. I think I'm gonna be really heartbroken if they don't do base building in Starfield. Oh, a fucking dragon! Of course, it's a shitty dragon. Fuck's sake! What is this game? Something about dragons? Can we leave them to it? Can't be asked to fight a dragon. Any issues of the menus being moved in? Mine are fine. You can see I can see my carry weight and gold. I've no idea, my failed Welshie.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Aren't you a vampire? Can't really die, fam. Will you land? Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. We'll just leave him alone. Oh, now he fucking lands. I need that shout that lets me fucking... Oh, Jack, that would be really cool. Yeah, so basically, I think the next Elder Scrolls game will absolutely have base building. Or in actual fact, like imagine, making your own town in an Elder Scrolls game. That will be cool. And yeah, making it a Khajiit village or something like that. Right, there we go. Fuck you up, mate. Oi, you were meant to land! You better not crash far away. Don't do it. Do I just not have any magicka at all? I need to spend all of my thing, because I keep draining my magicka so fast.
Still remember how.
Let's see if we can get the badass cutscene. Ah! Oh, wait, no. Oh, I didn't. I thought I got the badass cutscene. Fine. Good work, gang. Good work. Yeah, that will be interesting. Like, how the, you know, Bethesda Obsidian thing works out. This is sort of one of the reasons why, sorry, my nose really itches. I think it's my beard needs a trim, and the mustache bits keeps tickling my nose, sorry. Oh, God, itchy. Fuck's sake. Why is it the second this happens when I start streaming? Anyway, anywho, it's all the cocaine, actually, you know, living that YouTuber life, what's all. Yeah, like, this is one of the reasons why whenever someone says, oh, you know, it'll be like, you know, in 10 years we'll have Fallout 5, lol. I'm thinking, nah, we'll probably have it in a couple of years. We'll get the next Elder Scrolls game next year, and then we'll probably get the next Fallout game the year after that. You right, boys? Oh, it's definitely going to be this year. Starfield's coming out, I believe, in November. So you'll probably buy... why am I not using Outback? Basically by June-ish, like on midway through the year, we'll actually have some news on exactly, you know, how it's going to be. Like, we'll probably get a lot more, well, pretty much like full gameplay news at that point, which I'm really excited. That's when we'll know if base building's going to be covered. And then after that, we'll get, only have a few more months left until September. November, rather. Oh, will you guys fucking wolves? Fucking wolves. Fuck off. Jackasses. Hey, Raven Lady. Oh, God, I really, I think I say this all the time, but I desperately want them to add, the ability for me to, maybe not play a super mutant, but let me play a ghoul in the next Fallout game. Like, let me just be a ghoul. Even if I have to, like, become a ghoul. That would be so good. I think we need to go this way. Yeah. Do you think they'll do an early access beta? No. I don't think... Obsidian have done that before with... Will you turn round, you fucking arsehole? Thank you. Obsidian have done that with Grounded. It's just not really Bethesda's style to do an early access. They tend to, with their games, release them finished or not at all. I mean... finished. I'm going to have to get off this, aren't I? Because I'm going to... Oh, actually, maybe I can, actually. I mean, to be honest, I haven't bought a physical... What are they? Oh, cultists! Right, I was really confused. I was like, what the fuck? Fuck off, guys. Yeah. So I haven't bought... I will probably get a collector's edition of it, definitely. Because it's just my thing. I always get collector's editions of those games. I think this year I'll probably buy the new Xbox as well. Just cause my PC's brand new and it runs the games fine, but for whatever reason I'm wondering whether it's the certain graphics card or it's just something to do with my PC. It's causing a lot of new games to just crash like on startup, and I have no idea what it is. It does it with, like, I've got Far Cry 5, and I just can't play it at all. What's the game? Deathloop did it as well. Oh, really? Come on. For fuck's sake. So I'm probably going to see about getting it on Xbox. Well, I enjoyed... Well, again, the whole Fallout 76 thing for me is the drama is ridiculous, because I played the beta with 76 and I really enjoyed it. Fallout 76 is one of those games that people wanted to dislike. It's an obvious thing. People just wanted to dislike it, so they were like, we're going to dislike this game now. Like, if you read the reviews of Fallout 76 now, they're all... I think it's on mostly positive, and to be honest, that's just because it's hindered by the old reviews that dropped when it first released, because everyone was like, I hate this, even though they'd probably only played it for like 2 minutes. But yeah, no, I don't think they'll do a beta. It's just not really what they do. Yeah, that's I am going to get a capture card. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I play with a controller anyway, and I like my PC, but I'm getting a little bit annoyed with just like random new games not working. Like, I'll give you an example, right? So I can play like Doom Eternal on 4K easy. And even when on Far Cry 6, I was playing, I did the graphics test, because you can actually do like this graphic test outside game. And I did that on ultra settings, and it was flawless. And basically what happens is when I go into the game, it just crashes before the cutscene. So like there's something on my computer that causes the game to crash. And I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm like, fuck it, I'll spend 500 quid. It'll be 700 if I get a capture card. And I'm just gonna, yeah, stream from an Xbox, to be honest. Yeah, there's definite criticisms of 76, obviously. It's just, it's one of those, like... It's a big case of groupthink with 76, where it's a load of people who haven't played it complaining about something they haven't played, and I'm like, come on, guys. Like, enjoy things that you want to enjoy, not enjoy things because you were told you're not allowed, you know, or not enjoy things because you're told you weren't allowed to enjoy them. It's so boring. I think I'm carrying loads of misc stuff, to be honest. I need a normal trader. Oh, hey, Noodle Pot. That's all. Congratulations on the job and welcome back. Joe, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I literally had... The only issues I had with Fallout 70... Again, this is me who has really bad luck with my PC, yeah? Like, I can't play... I now, for some reason, can't... I updated my graphics card and now can't play Deathloop anymore, right? I can't play 70... I've got a brand new PC, it just won't work. And 76, the only thing that went wrong with me was the fact that my computer at the time wasn't good enough to walk through White Springs, so I'd get loads of lag. Like... all of the bugginess, just... yeah. It was just people beat. Like, it was significantly less buggy than most games. This is why I get a little bit annoyed at all the Obsidian praise as well. Because, like, I remember when New Vegas dropped, and that was a completely unplayable mess for the first month or two. Nothing would work. Whereas 76, like, it had some lag issues, and the servers were a little bit unstable initially, I think, but for me, they were fine. See, I love Fallout 76. And to the point where, like, I really liked the, I think I've got loads of potions, actually. I really, really liked the fact that it wasn't a... so I really, really enjoyed the fact that there were no NPCs initially. And I think a lot of people just went into that with the wrong frame of mind. Because if you actually play the story, it's without the NPCs, which unfortunately you can't do anymore, which is actually, I think, misses out. It's really, really quite bleak. It's sort of like those parts in the Metro games where you kind of like, you're alone in the tunnels and you're completely alone and everyone's fucking dead. And it's just so kind of like you're just picking over the pieces of people who've died. And it's a really quite poignant little... And the way the game journeys you around as well, I loved it. To the point where it's some of the better story writing they've done. But apparently a load of guys like, no, computer says no. And I'm like, well, fine. Oh, I do have firewood, nice. Why does it have so much weight? I have so much weight. I've got quite a few books. Ingredients, maybe? Something weighs a fucking ton. It might just be... One thing that really bothers me is I can't sort this by... Ah! That's quite heavy. Probably loads of carrots, actually. Let's give it them. Davey getting premium service reference tab. Oh, I think soul husks are quite heavy. I don't really need them anymore, do I? I think, to be honest, it might actually be just the fact I have a comically large amount of potions. I think that might be it, girls and boys. You know, I think this is probably it. I'll keep the vigorous ones. Gizabit. Because I have so much shit of this. Keep these. Don't need them. So wait, like now. Okay, yeah, I think it was a lot of the potions. Maybe the entire literally it might be the case.
I like to share my good fortune with those.
Oh, Joe, it's really good. The slight thing is I feel people you'll probably enjoy it because you won't have had the experience without the NPCs. But I really enjoyed the fact that I got to play 76 without the NPCs and then with the NPCs. I really enjoy the story, and also like 76 is quite unique in the fact that it has quite a nice community, which is quite nice. It's just a very wholesome game. I'm well aware that, like, you know, it's a little bit of a placeholder for Bethesda, like undeniably so. But in the same vein, I've enjoyed the whole thing, to be honest. Let's go for my ingredients. Anything that's like a 5 or something. Oh yeah, you can fuck right off. Oh, data hearts are quite expensive. I'm going to keep those, though, because I can make something out of them. Oh, Falmer ears. You can fuck right off. Garlic. God, shit's so expensive. This is the one thing I like about 76. I can just sort by stack weight, which means this is a lot easier to do. I've got a crazy idea, David. How about you stop picking up every single thing? Yeah, maybe. Bloody well. That's more like it. See, Jack, I wouldn't like a co-op game. I like games that give you optional multiplayer. To be honest, the multiplayer in Fallout I think works really, really well. Icarus is another one. I haven't played it with friends yet, but you can just, you know, vibe with friends if you like, which is pretty cool. Right, I think I can make some. Wait a second.
What now? If you think it'll help.
Oh, good. I thought for a second I'd given her the camping gear and I'd forgotten about it. Oh, hey, Noel. I didn't see you pop in. Yo. Yeah, basically, 76 Google Wrap. And I just like, going back to the Obsidian thing. I like Obsidian, but I really hate how praised they are. Because fucking The Outer Worlds was such a disappointment. And they deserves to be pointed out that it was an incredible disappointment. And not praised without other thought. 'Cause it really annoys me how praised that game was. I remember when Yahtzee did a review of it. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, they did everything right. And clearly he hadn't played it very much. Because I'm like, no, they fucking well did not. I need leather. Okay. No, they goddamn did not. Oh, I don't have any. Anyway. Project Zomboid, no, not up my alley, to be honest.
Looking to protect yourself?
Not really my thing, though I am aware of it.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Literally, yeah. Well, no, I'm using it, okay? Yeah. Right, I'm going to get some camping supplies. Beautiful, right. We're ready. Dying Light. Dying Light is a game I feel I probably will enjoy, but I've never played any of them. So, probably not. Oh, I'm going to level up quickly as well, while we're here. It looks like a game I will thoroughly enjoy.
Got some fresh baked breading. Take a look.
I will take a look. Oh, a salt pal. How exciting. Bit of beef, bit of bass, poggers. Lol, pogfish. I'll take that off you, mate.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I was thinking of Outer Worlds. It was such a stunning game, and like, it made such an amazing first impression, and then was one of the most boring games I've ever played in my life. Like, I've actually got because as a YouTuber I get offered keys now and then, and I believe I've actually got a key for the expansion, like the last one or the first one, and I've never played it ever. Because it's such a crushing disappointment, that game. God damn. So boring. Right. Oh, right, nice. Yeah, Joe, I think I will. I'm like, it's one of those games that I've seen. Oh, I've like 2 pucks apparently. It's one of those games that I've seen a lot of. I've just never played. Yeah. Like, but it's one of those ones I'm aware of, and to the point where I've seen loads of, like, because I use TikTok quite a lot, because I like just scrolling TikTok in bed. That's the universal symbol for scrolling, by the way. And yeah. Like I've seen, for some reason, loads of the what's it called again? Dying Light videos. They just pop in of someone like doing stupid shit in Dying Light. So yeah. Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds was terrible, Noel. You think of the Outer Wilds, because the Outer Worlds was terrible. The leveling was really dull. You basically had no actual character spec. It was almost like they were afraid to commit to anything. So it's just, there was no real character spec. The weapons were dull as shit. Things, if I remember correctly, became quite bullet spongy quite quickly. You pick up all of, like, one thing I really liked was the inhaler thing. But it's completely useless. It was almost like they were afraid to make a game, like a class-based game, and instead made this really weird, mediocre, nothing game. Like, it's so forgetful. I finished it, and I loved it at the start, and then I realised, wow, this is really boring. Yeah, like, the thing is, I like Obsidian a lot. Their writing's really good. Like, I like the characters in the game. And again, the setting is really good, but they're just not personally very good at making games that are fun.
Who's there? Done and done.
Yeah, but the thing is with Fallout bullet sponges, they sort of work better in the engine. Like, it's to the best. It's like the bullets, it levels with you a bit more. The things that are bullet sponges in Fallout sort of make sense that they're bullet sponges, like something tough. In the Outer Worlds, it was just normal mobs now were chunkier. I just found it so fucking dull. Such a boring game.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish. Nice try, but You don't scare me.
Where'd you come from?
Get fucked. Yeah, I found that world so boring. Which is a shame, because like it was one of those games I think that was nearly really good, and just screwed up so many times. Yeah, exactly that. It sure is a game. Aesthetically, though, that game, that, you know, aesthetically, The Outer Worlds absolutely nailed it. Like, but it's so forgetful. Like, I played it once through. Loved the opening, and like the character, like, because you select all like these classes of character and you adjust all these stats, and it just does fuck all. Like, I was like, what's my spec? What's my spec? Like, there's no like. It's like, compare it to the like it's all flooding back to me now, right? Like, compare the perk system of Fallout to like whatever I think it was, like the similar perk system of the Outer Worlds, and it was like in Fallout, you know, you invest a few perks in a certain weapon, and it's very dynamically different, and the game dynamically plays differently. In the Outer Worlds, it's like, cool, you got a very very minor damage increase. How fun! I was like, is that it? Sorry. Just getting angry at that was. I think the problem is just like I think the Yahtzee's review of it. If you go back and watch Yahtzee's review on the Outer Worlds, and it's very clear he only played the start of the game, which is fine because he's a busy guy, because it made such an amazing, like, I fucking loved the first quarter of that game. I was completely sold. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then I started getting really bored. I was like, oh wait, no it isn't. And I think that's what happened. Yeah, bless them. Bless Obsidian. Make better games. Well, if isn't Davey. Indeed, it is. Welcome, Reese, welcome. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the Outer Worlds now, and how much of a crushing disappointment it was. Speaking of the Outer Worlds, I still yet to really... a bear. Or maybe a troll. I want to start... I've got the Outer Wilds, which I really want to get into, and I haven't yet. I can hear something. Where is it? Oh, it is a bear. Get fucked, bear. Yeah, like I said, Obsidian, there's a good gaming company there. It's just, I think they got a little bit too much praise for the amazing end, like, Bethesda gets a lot of fair criticism, but I think Obsidian got way too much praise for what was Bethesda's game design. And like, it mildly annoys me.
Where'd you come from?
For God's sake, really? Really? Oopsie, sorry. Right, where are we going? Anyway, anywho. This is meant to be a vibe stream, not a complaint about Obsidian stream. Fuckers. Right, we're nearly there. You know, I can probably get there without actually using my, any of my camping gear or any of my hot food. Which is good, because I like to save that for, you know... Ow! That is the wrong button. I swear everything's slower. Come on, up the hill we go. Up the wooden hill to Bedfordshire. Funny enough, I believe that's the exit. Ah, you're going to go around the long way, aren't you? Ah, you fucking asshole. God damn it. Look at this porky shit and his crappy stamina.
Where'd you come from?
That's fair. Wait. One second, we can just go. Getting a bit cold. I think I've said this before. I think, and again, my geography of America isn't amazing, but I think somewhere like Texas or like that area would be really cool, because then you could also have like a bit of like Mexico in there, which would be fucking cool. And then maybe they could bring back Rule, which is, again, Obsidian does very well on characters. You could bring back someone like Rule from Did you just raise a peddler and his... Oh, that's a bit dark, Serana. You could have someone like cool character like Rule. Yeah, I'm gonna, Damien, I'm almost gonna certain that rumor is based on Zero. I wouldn't be, and it would be nice if, the next Fallout had a little bit more of a longer opening. See, one of my favourite things about Fallout 3 was the opening was really good. Now, Fallout 4's opening is fine. Oh, wait, no. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've gone way too far. Fallout 4's opening is fine, but like Fallout 3 gave you a real sense of, you know, like the way you went through your life in the vault was really, really cool. And I really dislike it when they try and get you into the action quicker. I don't know why they do that. I think maybe because they did that in Fallout 76. You're basically in the vault for 5 seconds. In New Vegas, you're just not in it. You're just, yeah, you get shot and then you're in a doctor's place. And I'm like, no. I want you to make it so I'm in the vault for like half an hour or something. I think putting a Fallout game, like I said, in a kind of a Texas-y area so I can get a little bit of Mexico would be quite neat. Oh yeah, actually, Noodle Pup, that's fair. Bring in a bit of Canada. What's up this way? I think we might... I'm going to quick save. I think we might be fine. I'm really excited to get the Black Reach, by the way, because it's one of the coolest locations that they've ever done. This has troll written all over it. Cheers, fam. And blessings of RK to you all as well. Okay, where's the fucking... Oh, it's round that way. Yeah, long intro to the game. You know what I mean? It's, for example, Skyrim has a perfect intro. Like, it's, you know, you can do it in 10, 15 minutes if you want, or you can take your time. Yeah, I like a decent intro to a game. Oh, sorry. Sorry, stray dog. I don't think you're actually an enemy. Sorry, boy. I thought you were a wolf. I just murdered someone's dog. I can't imagine a... Like, basically, one of the pure aesthetics of Fallout is the fact that it is very quintessential. Like, the entire setting of Fallout only really works in the US. Right, it's the whole thing is it's about a kind of like slightly almost a parody of American exceptionalism and specifically, you know, the psyche of America in the 1950s. So it physically wouldn't be the same. Like I don't think they would even consider not doing it in the US. Like it just would never ever work. It would be silly. Oh yeah, like 3, oh my god, what an opening to a game, honestly. Also, 3 has the best vault opening as well. Like, leaving the vault for the first time in Fallout 3 is just, oh my god. What an experience. That's down here, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, let's not talk about... Fallout 2's opening was... not the best. Didn't like that very much, to be honest. And then the scorpions, you have to kind of like walk forward and then walk back and then walk forward and then... What's the fucking stupid game? Nah, it does. It does. Bethesda wouldn't do it. Like, it's just... Bethesda do understand their brands. They just would... It would never, ever, 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 ever go to get a Fallout game set in the UK. Or anywhere else. You, like, might get parts of the game set in somewhere like Canada, and parts of the game set in somewhere like, a bordering country like, say, Mexico. So that they do that. You will never, ever, 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 ever get a Fallout game set in, like, the UK or Europe. It's just never going to happen. What you might do is, like, they'll bring something from there. Like, in Fallout 4, how they had that ship that was full of Norwegian ghouls. They'll do that, but they won't do it the other way around. Right, I'm in anyway. We're in, and we're not freezing to death. Oh, yeah. You rats, they're a piece of piss, fam. No, they're not. Unless, right, unless you go a melee build. The opening of Fallout 2 is remarkably easy if you just go a melee build. No, you won't even get a Fallout Russian edition. Like I said, they might bring stuff from it, but they'll just never do it. But what? Yeah, it just never happen. And besides, if you want a Fallout Russia, just play Metro. Where is he? I know nothing of Nova Scotia, so I will take your word for it. Where's Jazar? Where's Jazar? Jazal. Like I said, I can see them. I can absolutely see them. Like I said, having it so you, like, dip into bits of Canada, you dip into Mexico, things like that, and it's like, but it's going to be like bordering, but they'll never do it because it just wouldn't suit the setting. Like, there's so much about Fallout that it's so quintessentially American. It'll just no. I'm not American, so I can't make all these dunking on places of America. Plus, I've never been to any of these. My entire knowledge from America comes from fiction and entertainment, so I will take all your words for it. Fallout Slough. There we go. Fallout Catford. That's a bit shifty. Fallout Lewisham. There we go. A lot nicer. Can we have an Elder Scrolls game set in the UK instead? Get fucked. Just the entire game is you as Nazim being a twat. Oi. I need to put slow time in there. Well, like, Durin, you see that? So, like, spoilers a bit for Red Dead. There is a part in Red Dead Redemption where you go to a Caribbean island. And if they did something like that, I think it could work, where you're just, like, popping over there for a while. But, it would always have to be very close to the US. Like, it would have to be an island just off the US. Good accuracy there, David. But yeah, I think somewhere like Texas, New Orleans, that kind of like southerny part, somewhere with swamps, basically. Give me somewhere with swamps, but also like a little bit of like a state that has a bit of everything. I think that's what they'll probably do.
Who is this? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't us. You picked a bad time.
Where'd you come from?
Jada. Bro. Oh. Will you stop? Will you stop raising NPCs? That's a bit dark. It's a bit grim there, Serrano. Not gonna lie. You have to have words with this, love. Good journal. Alaska. I feel as if the reason why. Fuck's sake. Reason why I don't think they'll do Canada or Alaska is because they've already done them before, technically. I think if they were to do it, they'd probably do it in a new place. So, like, again, that's why, like, a kind of a Mexico thing, sort of, or, like, New Orleans kind of thing. I know that's the big one that's been rumoured for yonks, like New Orleans or Miami. Like, that kind of thing seems more likely than somewhere like Alaska, just because they've sort of done it before. Oh, Stella, I've actually got the Hunt Showdown, and I was gonna message you because I was wondering, but it's not cross-platform, so I didn't bother because I was like, well, I'm just gonna message you to go, hey, we can't play this game together. But it does with the swamps, it looks really, really cool. That kind of vibe would work really well. Yeah, see, Hawaii would be really good because it would have the benefit of being both a slightly tropical location, but also be technically, well, it is not technically, it is part of the US. So yeah, that would work. I think it will be somewhere like that. I'm hoping. It's somewhere just very swampy. I want somewhere swampy, but also like it's got a bit of everything. And also, don't forget that the next Fallout game will probably be absolutely massive. Like, because they have to do it. It's a thing they do. So it'll be bigger than 76's map. And 76's map is huge. Right, okay. Oh, you get out of the way. Ow. Get fucked. Jackasses. I don't think so, Stella. I remember briefly checking. Because I like it. Like, Hunt. We're talking about Hunt, everyone. But I've only barely played it because the fact is, like, right, this is a game that has to be played with friends. Yeah, I got offered a CD key for it, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll play that. And I played it for a bit, was like, oh, okay, this is pretty neat. And then realised it would be boring as fuck on my own. Yeah, like, yeah, Joe, yeah, somewhere like, yeah, somewhere large. Yeah, I don't think they'll do another... Because they've always been a little bit... They've always chosen a location. That's why I don't think they'll do Alaska or the Canada part. Because they always try and do a location which allows them to do something new with the setting. So, like, they've done kind of the city area. And they've done Boston and, you know, Washington, D.C. So I think, like, a New York kind of thing would be a bit boring for them. Whereas, like, in... Like, if they did something... What am I doing? I'll heal myself. That's what's good. I was going to try and take some rad away. I think they'll do something like... something... Yeah, the New Orleans thing it just seems to... For me, it just seems to fit right. Quite a lot. Or, like, somewhere like Florida. Again, my geography of the US isn't great. But that kind of... That bottom strip of the US that goes around that bit, I think they'll do it there. Let's have some apple pie. Bit of cabbage soup. Oh no. How dare you play video games with Juice? But I'll allow it. He's not Juice, it's Theo Rossi pretending to be Juice. We've established this. Very niche joke there. Oh, hey, Ollie. Thank you. Literally. Literally, I was like, you could tell that, because the problem is I've just been playing so many different games. Like, I've been playing 76, doing my dailies, all that jazz, and then I've been playing Icarus. And you may notice, if you pay attention to the stream, I've been doing this quite a lot. Because I keep wanting to sprint, but that's not the fucking sprint button in Skyrim. Yeah. So that's like location-wise, if I remember correctly, they've done this right, and they've also seemed to be going down. You notice that? I think Virginia's self and the thing. So I'm thinking New Orleans, Florida, Texas area. That's my money. I will bet you this half-used pack of Wrigley's Extra bubblegum flavored chewing gum. I mean, I might not have it, but I'll give you one. If I lose, all of you each get one. But yeah, no. I think it'll be there. Yeah, see, Radgators. Also, that's a good name. So you should definitely get them to pay you for that name, Scylla. Exactly. Juice is Theo Rossi. I just always, it's for the people that don't know, it's just that our friend Juice always play as a character who looks a little bit like Theo Rossi in Dead by Daylight, and I now it's like, nah, man, you look like Theo Rossi. Even though he clearly doesn't. I've never seen his face. I refuse to even ask what he looks like. He's Theo Rossi. I think it's bullshit I can't sneak attack with magic, just saying. Oh, yeah. Elder Scrolls 6 is Hammerfall, which is great. Because Hammerfall is a fucking cool location. Because, see, the thing about Hammerfall, right, is it's got this, because I played in Elder Scrolls Online. My character's a Breton, so I got to go through Hammerfall and Dagger. My knowledge of the area is, I'm already on my terrible geography. But basically, like, you go through, there's obviously the desert kind of, the Redguard area, which is very, very kind of deserty, which they've never done in an Elder Scrolls game, other than ESO, because they've done the whole map, which would be cool. But, like, in the actual, they'll probably have the Brittany areas as well, I think, because they're kind of right next to each other. And there's some opportunities for some really creepy areas with, like, vampires and shit. It's going to be cool, basically. The Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be sick. And we might get news on that this year as well. What university did I go to? I went to King's College in London. Not King's College in Cambridge, because that's for people who aren't lazy. Oh, can you? Get my hat. I did not know you could do that. One second. Where is it? Is it the illusion tree you saw? Calm spells. Fear, rage. Oh, quiet casting. Okay. Is it because it's quiet casting? Is that the reason? It's quiet casting the one I need to get. Ah! Thank you, Damien. And yes, my nose itches. God damn it. Fuck's sake. I'm going to trim this fucking facial hair after this stream, so it fucking looks like I've been snorting coke, and I'm like, oh. I haven't, in actual fact. Who's the big bad? I'm going to be incredibly exciting and say it's going to be some form of Daedra. I'm going to really push the boat out here and say it's going to be some sort of Daedra. So if remembering anything from Elder Scrolls Online, there's potential for vampires, which would be an interesting big bad. I mean, technically we are playing the Dawn Guard right now, but there's potential for vampires. I don't know, to be honest. This is very true, Stella. That's why I didn't get into King's College. Cambridge was because parents didn't buy a part of the building. Cheap shits, honestly. The dwarves would be cool. Yeah. Where am I going? I'm going that way. I need to play Elder Scrolls Online again. I've just not played that in such a long time. To remind myself. Well, that's not going to work. Thank you. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And again, look at that. Oof, that wasn't so good that time. Ah, pathetic. Get fucked. Dwarven armored mud crabs. Yes! Alright, Serana, you have fun with that, yeah? I'll go this way. What did I study? I studied classical history. With a bit of computing, but not very much. With a slither of computing. I did not do very well at university. I did very mediocre in university. Was my thing laggy? No, it isn't. Okay, good. My father passed away in my last year of university, so I just stopped working. I managed to scrape down with an average degree, so I got what I needed from uni, but yeah, it wasn't really my thing, to be honest. Would I want a new race in an Elder Scrolls game? No. I know you weren't asking it like that a question, but I would say I'd rather not have a new race. I don't know. It would be a bit. So basically, I really like this tangent has a point. I really like the game Mass Effect Andromeda. I think it's massively underrated and got a lot of hate. Similar to the way that Bethesda get a lot of hate for things, which are actually quite good. And in it, the one thing I don't like about it though is that they have this entire new alien race in it, and just because the entire universe had already been sort of established in my mind, I found it really jarring. I was like, oh, there's a new. Don't like it. It's weird. Oh, hey Z, Happy New Year. Yeah, I guess maybe if they did not a new race, but like sort of brought an existing race a little bit more to the forefront, I could get behind that. But if they just tried to design a new creature, I'd be like, well, this is weird looking. Oh, I'm warm now. How enjoyable. I should probably up my one-handed at some point. Get fucked. Oh, Jennifer, I completely agree. Actually, chat, seriously. I think it is, actually. If you guys have never played Andromeda before, Mass Effect Andromeda, it is. It's on sale right now, in fact, until the 4th, and it is the 1st. We've got a few days. It's on Steam, and I think you can get it for, like, £3. It is an incredible game. Better combat. Go biotic. Go full biotic because it's fucking insane. It's so much fun. The thing that it's not like it's not a kind of a space opera in the same way that the other Mass Effects were, but for me it's one of the best games for feeling like you're a space explorer. Like, you have to explore new planets, and they just feel so good the first time. Especially the really snowy one. Absolutely fucking loved it. Yeah, Alex, that would be quite cool. This is why I quite like Elder Scrolls Online, actually, because it's set, like, thousands of years before. Right, I know you're going to get me killed. Oh, Jesus. Will you stop doing that? It's weird. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Oh, hey, Larkham. And yes, Andromeda, I'm assuming we're talking about Andromeda. It's a fucking amazing game. So good. I think I spent about 90 hours finishing that game. Oh, yeah, I sadly, I don't think we'll ever get DLC for Andromeda, which breaks my heart. The problem with Andromeda is it fell prey during that time when a bunch of nerds decided it hit at that just wrong time when guys who really didn't like women were powerful in the gaming sphere. So unfortunately it got a huge amount of flack by the fact that it tried to make a good story as opposed to some dullest. Because the problem is, you know, a lot of games writing is a bit shit. Do you mind? I'm not talking about video games. Rude. A lot of games writing is quite wank, yeah? And, you know, they tried to make a little bit more realistic characters. And some of them, you know, some of them don't hit as well as they could. But overall, I think it's quite good. And the attempts were really good. I overall really enjoyed it. But a load of really weird dudes just got very upset by the fact that the game attempted to do this. We get 34 cheese wheels. We actually. Problem is, I don't have much weight. But play Mass Effect Andromeda for the combat alone. Being a biotic is fucking cool. You're basically just flinging shit around and like detonating biotic powers. It's so fucking good. It was so exciting. And like they've got this like this kind of jump thing you can do, and you're basically just like jumping around. Ah, it's so amazing. Combat's grand. Ah, Fable 2 was grand. I'm actually excited. There's a new Fable coming out this year, isn't there? Yeah, well, the thing about the bugs is, well, I didn't experience them for that, but I think literally any bugs with that game were fixed in, I think, a month, or it's like a week or so. It was fixed like insanely fast. I'm not picking that. I'm just not wasting my I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fuck off. Oof. Right, where's the way down? Where's the way down? I'll be honest, like, I do think the original Mass Effects, because they're more of a space opera, they have larger than life characters. Whereas in Andromeda, what they tried to do, and I think some of the characters worked really well. Some people loved the characters, some people hated the characters. I think some of the characters worked really well, some of them didn't. I think I do actually have to jump here. Whoop. And yeah, like, for example... one sec. Fuck off. I'm terrible with people's names. So, for example, the female Aquarium was quite cool. The female Aquarium was one of the characters that a lot of people didn't like because she was, you know, they tried to make a strong, interesting female character, and then naturally loads of incels on the internet hated that. The Krogan guy was quite cool. Who else? I can't remember the characters in the game now. Some of the human characters were dull as fucking shit. I actually quite liked most of them. They were good characters. They weren't. None of them was a Garrus. There was no Garrus in the game. Oh, good lord! I'm gonna die like super fast. That arrow completely pummeled me. The characters are sort of the level of like Dragon Age level characters, where they're interesting characters, but you know, for example, Dragon Age doesn't really have a Garrus level character in it. Well, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. And it's sort of like that level. Well, there weren't any Quarians in Andromeda, as far as I could tell. They the whole thing was that. Oh, good lord, these things are absolutely pummeling me. I think I'm gonna have to do this stealth. We're going stealth, Archer. Hey, Tristan. Yeah, we're playing Elder Scrolls 6, guys. Don't you know? This is it. I would totally play Mass Effect Andromeda again if it wasn't for the fact that I played it so fucking much last time. Yeah, basically there was meant to be a DLC of because the whole set. The setting was so fucking good because there's some really creepy elements in the game as well. And the whole idea was that the Quarian arc was late. And so eventually they're going to do a DLC where the Quarian arc was late, and you were going to find out why. That is fucking creepy. Good, die, you spooky necro. And unfortunately, because of the fact that the game got such a depressingly large backlash from weird incels on the internet, they unfortunately never did it, and they probably never will. I am on my way to Black Reach. Are you excited? I am. David, exactly, I didn't know being hit hurt. The fuck? This is bullshit. I'm such a fucking terrible shot. So the next stream will be on Icarus, and I am absolutely awesome with the bow on Icarus. Just you wait. The crossbow, not so much on this. I keep missing. I keep thinking it's going to fly the way the arrows fly in Icarus, and it doesn't. It doesn't fly like them at all. Ooh, assault power. How many arrows do I have? I never checked. Oh, I have loads. Absolutely shit tons. Half round. Okay, cool. Reese, really? I didn't realise there was a book that kind of finished off went for the story. I should probably maybe consider reading that, actually. Oh, yeah, no. Andromeda. Yeah, everyone. It's if you want a good sci-fi game with quite a big story and gorgeous graphics and just a great setting, yeah, absolutely Mass Effect Andromeda is fucking awesome. Loved it. I think my total playtime was about 90 hours, and that was me doing most of the stuff in the game. As with games like that, there is a lot of busy work you can do if you want. Or you can just not. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the fucking slow time thing, didn't I? Oh, thanks for that, buddy. Will you stop fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks, bro, doing your fucking annoying little stamina draining Amy thing. Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. No worries at all. Yeah, it's definitely a good part. Sorry, to get the fuck out of the way. It is such a good game. Like, it's one of those games that for me, like, really got... Like, I would say Mass Effect Andromeda got a bigger disservice than, say... See, Fallout 76, for example, sort of maybe... Like, the criticisms is why I think were overdone, but genuinely valid. In Mass Effect Andromeda, it was overwhelmingly driven by angry, weird, creepy incels on the internet. By a long fucking way. Because this was, like, just at the point when I think Gamergate was, like, dying down-ish, but was still sort of there. So you had these absolutely fucking creepy, cringy nerds who had, you know, never seen a breast in their entire lives, who just decided to just latch onto that one specific game. Feminism ruining my video games by attempting to write good stories. No, guys, I want very boring stories. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Thanks for the stamina, mate. Or the magicka, rather. Oh yeah, there is a new one in the works as well, which is good. Oh yeah, that was it, because I think they tried to do a new engine. And to be honest, most of the facial animations look really good, but because it released a little bit janky, some of them looked a bit goofy. But honestly, like, yeah, it was that game. Basically, get it, it's really good. You'll really like it. The combat is the best. It has the best combat in any Mass Effect game by far. And it's just... Again, I think the issue is because the Mass Effect games were amazing, they're like this massive space opera. It ultimately doesn't have that level of space opera level story, but it's still a very, very good story. And the setting just, it made me feel like a space explorer quite a lot. I think Mass Effect Andromeda would probably go down as a classic if it hadn't been a Mass Effect game. Where am I going? Getting distracted. I'm rambling. Anything good? Oh, I'll take that gun off you. Bit of skooma. Ooh, oh, that was empty. I don't want that one. God, these gloom lurkers are chunky as fuck.
Where'd you come from?
Get fucked.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
I will say one thing. The non-human characters did look cooler than the human characters, to be honest. In Andromeda. Ah, fucking creepy. Look at that thing. There was a lot of weather. But in the UK, it is fucking warm. Actually, what's the temperature now? Because I checked earlier and it was like, it's 14 fucking degrees. This is bullshit. I did not sign up for this. That's why I've got my wee little fan pointed at me, because it's too bloody hot. Right, anyway. Hey, Shrieking Squid. Great name. We might get to Blackreach soon. How exciting. What was this Blackreach? Oh, we got a Blackreach. Not yet. Oh, we have to go through the... Oh, yeah, yeah, and there's the big thing. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man, no. I've got a little bit of COVID anxiety, to be honest. I haven't caught it, and I don't want to catch it. So I didn't go to see it in the cinema. I will probably just wait until it drops on, like, Amazon Prime and watch it there. Or if it drops on Disney Plus or something. Oh, I'm about to die. Fuck's sake, I need to stop using all my potions. Oh, that's why I was trying to do thingy. Right, okay. Oh, yeah, we gotta go through this part and then we have Dragon's Reach.
It almost doesn't even look
Hey, yes, it does. Yeah. So this comes with... It doesn't come with all the Creation Club content. It comes with all the stuff that comes with this. So you get, like... Do that one, because I think it's going to be weaker. See? And we'll kill that. Oh, look at that creepy fucking thing.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
So yeah, it comes with a lot of stuff, and the stuff is really, really good. So you get like pretty much it is that's a bit of a word to say, but it is the ultimate edition of Skyrim you want to get if you want to get everything. Like I've got you see I've got like these wee backpacks on. I've got my crossbow is actually let me show you. So I've got like a dragon bone crossbow which absolutely owns. And it's just very cool. Can recommend. Right, okay. Indeed, the Centurion next. They will not start releasing Skyrim, you know they won't. I would love the Switch version if it just let me have mods. It just even like the Creation Club, like the Creation Kits, or the Bethesda official mod, what it's called, Creation Club, I think it's called. If it had them, that would be fine, but just unfortunately, it's not meant to be. It has gone eerily quiet. I'm going to get my lightning bolts out. It is very... Oh, yeah, I remember this part. In that case, I'll try and get a sneak attack on it first.
Who's there?
Lol.
I knew I heard something.
Ah, thanks, Serana. Yeah, good stealth there, mate. You tit. Fuck's sake. Well, to be honest, if they release this version on the Switch, that would be fucking amazing if they did that. The problem is they don't seem to like the store, like the little mod download, the mod section. I don't know why. So you can't actually. You can't use it anyway. So you can't. So like all of the like this kind of stuff, you just can't have any form of mod or any of the Creation Club stuff. It's a bit lame. Oh, Blackreach.
Let's just get out of here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you too. Oh,
Just waiting for me to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself.
gonna sort you out, love. Get axed. Yeah, they are a bit weird. Which is a shame. Because I would absolutely have loved, like this Skyrim on the Switch would have just been fucking amazing. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. I'll have to give her some stuff, aren't I? Come here.
Do you need something? Alright, let's see what you have.
Give. No, I'm gonna take that off because you're like a dickhead. Where is it? Oh wait, that was close on her. She's got it this way. Give me that. You look like a twat. And give me that, you like a bellend. Just take the weapons. Oh, there we go. I think he's just an he is an imperial person because he's got an imperial name. I don't know if he's an imperial soldier or not. It's a bit, you know, they're a bit weird with the armor in this. I think the Imperial Legion armor is also meant to be, you know, their generic armor of Imperial people. Ah, look at it.
Who's there?
Ah. Iconic. Iconic. Oh, really? I don't have enough fucking magicka. Oh, I was, speaking of on the PS5, I was so wrong about that. They might, because they're obviously like Ghostwire is going to be on the PS5, and it might be just like a timed exclusives on the Xbox. But I'm genuinely surprised they're going down the route of like not allowing it on PlayStation. Because it's just denying them their revenue stream, but I don't know. We'll see. At least I'm training me old... me old, what do we call it? My thingy, my bob. My archery, which is quite cool. Alright. Well, this is nice! This reminds me, I really, really need to play, because I've got, fuck, I keep forgetting the name of the DLC. Greymore. Ah, fuck's sake. Elder Scrolls Online Greymore. And I was so excited for it. Started playing it and just never played it after, I played it for a bit and I don't know why. I think it's because just before Greymore dropped, I got really into ESO and sort of like grinded out the last of the I grinded out so I was hitting the item level cap, and I think I just played it so much that I was like, I need to stop now, which is a big fucking shame. Noisy Crimson Nun. Well, how exciting, interesting. I'm not reading that. Ah, the East Empire. There we go. That makes more sense. Got any fire salts, fam? Fire salt and salt, to be honest, actually. Ooh, fire salts. Any salt? No. Let's enchant some stuff. Yes, I can. A new Plane of Oblivion. Well, I mean, this one, the next, which I'm really excited, I'm going to stream it. I really can't wait until we get to the realm of Hermaeus Mora in the Dragonborn DLC, because it's fucking cool. It's very H.P. Lovecraft, Realm of Insanity kind of thing, which I absolutely adore. Yeah, we're living in it. Lol. It's funny because it's not exactly untrue. What are we doing? Transcribe. No, I'm not going to do the crim. I am not going to spend a stream hunting down nun roots. Are you absolutely fucking mad? Like, I like Blackreach because it's very pretty, but we're not going to be hanging around here for an hour. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Can I hit that guy? No! That is some fucking awful shooting. I can't shoot straight. It's crossbows. I can never get there. Hate them. Oh, that was actually embarrassing. You literally looked left, David. God, I'm so shit with crossbows. I can't hit. Sweet FA. Oh, look, I got one. Hey! Hey! None of your business. Well, like, Nern roots are a bit of a meme, aren't they? Because Oblivion was quite... It was quite an ordeal in Oblivion. That one's the most... Oh, God. Watch that. Make him gather. This isn't Twitch. I haven't got challenges. There ain't none of that on this stream. Fuck that. Nern root. Suck my dick. More like shit root. Am I right? Twat root. Why does my magic drain so goddamn fast? So goddamn fast. Am I just like not able to hit anything? Don't know what you're doing that for, mate. That shield is not going to stop crossbow bolts. Get fucked. Right, okay. What are we doing? Ah, the sweet, subtle sounds. Hello, Mario, and hello, Belarus. Where are we going? We're going this way. I didn't know about the. That's when Reese mentioned the Nernwood thing. I don't think I've seen that Easter egg. Yeah, those people are silly. They are silly people. Is that weird? I do not want to go there, because, again, I don't want to do any of the side quests in Blackreach. I want to kind of, like, comfortably breeze through everything rather than, like, 100%ing the game, because otherwise I will just go mad. I was literally going to try and use VATS then. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just use VATS to see where they are. Oh yeah. Do you just shoot a bolt over them? Lightning bolts. At least they land where I fucking aim it. It's literally dodging my lightning. Why are you the way that you are? Also, Serrano, where have you gone, love? I would like to get a PS5. I probably won't do content on Returnal purely for the fact that it's quite old. Well, it will be quite old by the time I get it. Like, I'd rather do like, if I do content. Like, I might maybe... No, probably not, actually. That's going to be a resounding no. Because I was thinking I could possibly stream it, like, because I am going to get a PS5. But the thing is, I'll probably want to use my streaming time to play something new. Like, with content, I tend to do content on games that are at least vaguely new. Or at least games which have maybe, like, a consistent updates available. Like Dead by Daylight, like Phasmophobia, like The Long Dark, where I'm like, even though they're not new, they're sort of always new stuff coming out in them. Returnal's a really cool-looking game, but it is ultimately a single-player game that, you know, by the time I eventually get a PS5, which will be sometime next year. So no, sorry. I think 2022, Mario, I think 2022 is going to be a good one. Mainly because I'm determined to move this year, so at least I won't be stuck in my tiny little room. Ooh. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, there she is. Look at her. There she is. Right. You come in, love? Alright, fuck it. I'm leaving you behind. Hope you all enjoy Blackreach. That was it. No more Blackreach for you. I'm tired and hungry. Oh, and look at bed. Look at that. Bit of charred skeever hide. I'm not going to eat that. Bit of cabbage soup, however. Let's have some pogfish. Pogfish. And let's have some honey-brew mead. The moving to France thing, I just don't know. As I said, I think I mentioned this last year, like, there is an offer for me to move to France. I have discussed it with my manager and my French colleagues. I just don't. The problem I've got with that is I'm really anxious. If I did it, I'd be really fucking lonely. If I were a little bit younger, I might have been more inclined. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, I want to move because I'm sick of living in a small flat in London, or like in a small room. It would be okay with a small flat, and I'd get a massive place in Lille where I'd move to. But yeah. So I don't know, basically. Yeah, Damien, I do generally think it'll probably be a launch exclusive. I still think that you will get... I don't think games will be PS5 exclusives. I'm like Xbox exclusives. I just think they'll be launch exclusives. And I don't think they'll be that far launched. Like, I think maybe like you'd probably have to wait 6 months, which isn't ideal. But yeah, I'm going to get myself an Xbox X at some point. I nearly actually spontaneously bought one the other day. Because I was just so annoyed with how long it was with my PC being shit. Oh, I forgot I even had that. I'm glad I checked. Serrano, can you fucking move? Get the fuck out of my way, thank you. Why is it not working? It's been ages since I've done this. Why are those buttons not working? Why are those ones not turning on? It has been ages since I've done this. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I'm not... I'd like to move to France, but I'm concerned the language, because I'd have to learn... Like, I can't speak French, basically. I can like sort of get the gist of a sentence if I read it, but I can't speak it at all. So it would take me a while to speak it. And French people can speak very, very good English, but obviously I'd feel inclined to do it. How the fuck? Isn't it? I've forgotten something important, haven't It was probably in a book that I didn't fucking bother to read. Oh, you just keep doing that. Okay, fair enough. Fine. Oh, look. Wait, no. Ah, oh, there we go. It went back. Oh. That was not clear. Oh, I see. So you do them. There we go. Good work, gang. You did it, team. That was it. Well, I'll pick up the diary anyway.
That's it. That's the last scroll.
We did it, gang.
Let's take it to Dexy.
Oh, yeah. So I will not be giving the lexicon back to that guy. I know I meant to. I'm not making that journey, so it's just going to go straight to Matey Boy. Ah, damn, I was going to quick save, just in case it crashes or anything. I'll say as recency thing, so I don't speak French. I can read bits of it, because my company I work for is French. But I think I could probably pick it up fairly quickly. Or not fairly quickly, but I don't think it would be too hard for me to pick up. But yeah, no, I don't speak it. I love France, though. France is basically like the UK, but a little better. To be honest. It's like the UK, but everything's a little bit nicer, and they have nicer labour laws. Their beer isn't as good, and their food isn't as good, but that's mainly because they just have French restaurants. Right, okay. Yeah, sorry, bro. I'm just not gonna give you that lexicon. I'll do it eventually, but I can't. I'm not going all the way over there. Right, where's the closest town? We'll go to Windhelm. So you go across to the road, north, and follow it round. Bosh. I'd love to live in some kind of cottage somewhere snowy and mountainous when I retire. That would be quite nice. Oh, no. Pangolin, sorry. The food is not much better. Now, English food is terrible as shit, right? But the thing is with England is we don't have many England restaurants. They're all Indian. Or the problem with French is that, like, we're Indian, Italian. We basically know our food is shit. So we decide to have loads of decent restaurants or other countries' good food. French food is slightly better than the UK's. Like, their native, their kind of, actual traditional cuisine. But it's largely mediocre. It's terrible if you're a vegetarian. Like, fucking terribly shit. And the problem is they don't actually have many nations' other restaurants there. So you end up having to eat French food or Italian food, which is fine, but very starchy. The biggest thing about France is that all of everything people think about France is wrong, and everything people don't realise. Everything is wrong, basically. French people are really, really nice. The country's beautiful. But the food is shit. Oh, the thing is like French do good things. Like their bread is very good, and like the pastry stuff side of French food is very good. But their actual like cuisine is terrible. Like so bad. I've found a few places now that do good vegetarian food, but The problem is that when I went to Lille, right, and Lille is kind of a bit of a university town, but it's also quite touristy. And, like, the only vegetarian options I could find were basically, like, veggie burgers and shit. Yeah, I mean, I went to Paris once. I didn't get the stinkiness, but then I was only in, like, the kind of business area in the south. We were near the conference halls, basically. But yeah, like, absolutely terrible for food. Which, again, goes against the grain. Like, you think, French people are really mean, but their food is very good. Nah, they're actually really nice, and their food is mediocre. Not bad, just mediocre. I imagine if you're not a vegetarian, you can probably find some good stuff there, but, like, the thing is, and this is why I think the UK has better food, because you don't go to a British restaurant, right, to have British food. It's only available in pubs. You go to a restaurant that's, like, I had Bangladeshi food earlier. Infinitely better than anything France has ever done, ever. And the great thing about England is we have these restaurants all over the place. Not nice if from the USA. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, if you're an American in Europe, just wear a Canadian flag somewhere. You'll be fine. Yeah, I've lived in London for 15 years and I've never been mugged. But yeah, I've heard that about Paris as well. I think the problem with Paris, I would probably find is in London I'm really comfortable with where I am and like where I'm going and like the vibe. In Paris, I think I'd probably struggle to read people's body language in the same way. I liked Paris. It's just the food was crap. I put on weight while I was in Paris because the only food I could eat was fucking croissants or Italian food. Which, again, I like Italian food, but it's very starchy. It's like pasta. And do you like pasta and cheese and pizza? When I was in... I've tried this twice in Lille. I've been to Lille loads of times. Like, Lille and Paris. I tried to find some, like, traditional French dish that was vegetarian, right? And I thought, oh, ratatouille. You know, there's a film about ratatouille. You'll be able to find that. Nope. No, sir. You can't find that anywhere. But if you like beef... Oh, yeah, Asian food is really good. Asian food's quite difficult for me because I have to be quite careful because a lot of Asian restaurants won't... Like, as in East Asian. South Asian is fucking amazing. Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistan food, fucking brilliant. East Asian sometimes I have to really check because often what they'll do is they won't consider fish a meat. So you'll say, oh, this is vegetarian, and in actual fact it has fish sauce in it or bone broth. They like to put bone broth in everything. Where are you, you big bastard? He's just a bit noisy. If I moved to France, I would absolutely not move to Paris. It would completely defeat the object of why I went there. But I would maybe move to Lille. Again, I don't know. I got really into the idea when I was in Lille last year. I like, when I went, like when I went to Lille in, I think I went in August. And I really enjoyed it there. It was like I think the fourth time I'd been there at this point. And I was actually with my French colleagues who I finally got on. We kind of got to chat quite a lot and I really enjoyed it. And I would definitely move to Lille, but like after I came back, I started to realise the practicalities of it. And then like I was really worried I'd just get very lonely. That's fair. Well, I've been to Paris once, and I've been to Lille loads of times. To be fair, like, I found loads of good food when I was in Lille last time, but it wasn't, like, French food. You get my point? Like, one of the dishes I had, like, a lot of their food is, like, the good food you get in the UK, which is not English food. It's, like, another country's food that they've made it there, and that was... Oh, hello. You shimmery twat. Another one. I'm collecting these notes. Thanks for lockpicks, though. It's very nice of you. Ah, one thing on spicy food. And Pangolin, I don't know if you noticed this where you're in France. By the way, Pangolin, I don't know if you are French or if you're English or anything, but like, so one thing I didn't know about this, and it blew my mind, is French people don't like spicy food at all. And I had no idea they didn't like spicy food. Like, they cannot handle it at all. And I'm like, how have the English collectively not known about this? And you know what I mean? Because, you know, there's the tradition of us taking the piss out of each other. And I'm like, how have we not found out they can't? Because the thing is, English people, we can handle spicy food quite well because of the empire. So we actually eat a lot of spicy food in our diet, mainly from all the Indian and Bangladeshi restaurants we get over here. Whereas obviously France and other places, that's not the case. And generally, they just don't like spicy food. Like, pepper is a spice in France. And I remember going out with French colleagues and them just not being able to handle spicy food at all. And I'm like, what? Hilarious. Cute little restaurant. Oh, really? Is it a nice little indie place? I'll check it out. Maybe that's Assassin's Creed Unity. Honestly, Reese, it could be either or. Why am I going this way? I want to go to the thing. Oh, actually, let's have a nap at the inn first. Actually, that's a good shout. See, one thing I like to do, and if you're ever in Europe, check out the Balkans and the Baltics. Because I think most people, especially like if you're American, you go to Europe and you generally go to France, Germany, Italy, Spain. Whereas like, I've been to like Latvia, Lithuania, Serbia's really, really nice. Like those places are amazing to go to. And also they're just ridiculously cheap. Which is grand. Like the last time I went on holiday properly before COVID, in 2019, I went, I went to, where did I go? Tallinn, in Lithuania. Not Lithuania, Latvia. Tallinn, Lithuania, Lithuania. I always get which one which. And I went there and it was lovely. And also, like, I paid, I think, £100 for an entire weekend with an entire flat to myself.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yeah, see, Pangman, I had no idea. Sorry, by the way, for offending you about your food, but it's true. It's not very... It's okay. You're better... Here is my little tier, right, of European food. Here we go. So it goes... And this is just Europe, so I'm picking, like, Italy, Spain, all this jazz. So it goes... Spanish food. No, Italian food. Then Spanish food. French food and English food. However, the second you leave Europe, everyone else's food is better. Indian food is up there. Bangladeshi food is just below. Only because I've not had as much of it. And then you've got basically the entirety of Asia. French, like, pastries and baking is very good, but everything else, nah. But the thing about French people is it's always there's the stereotype that you're really rude, and you're not. Like, every time I go to France, they were really, really nice. And I've been to, like, quite a few areas. Well, I've been to Lille and also all over Paris. So I was like, no, very nice people. Mediocre food. It might be that I'm vegetarian and everything that you guys eat has beef in it. I don't know. I actually wouldn't mind a go to Greece because my history degrees in classical history, right? So I've studied ancient Rome and Greece. I've been to Istanbul, which is obviously once upon a time the Eastern Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire rather. The Eastern Roman Empire, for fuck's sake. It's late. The Eastern Roman Empire, and that's really, really lovely. But yeah, I've never been to Greece and I've never been to Italy. Yeah, African food is Mr. Toasty. Mexican food is the second best food on the planet. The best food on the planet is Indian food, but Mexican is just below. And it does flip depending on my mood. African food is really, really good. So I want to try some. I want to try Ethiopian food. And I'm going to look at some of the restaurants because they have quite a kind of root-heavy diet apparently. Like one of the foods I had when I was in Lille at this really, really nice restaurant called La Clairiere. Their best dish they have was actually an African-inspired kind of rice dish. It was really good. Oh yeah, no, France. To be fair, like I said, like Pangolin, I joke about. To be honest, the main reason why I also joke about French food is I like to wind up my French colleagues. Well, I remember telling my friend Anthony, that I was like, oh yeah, French food is really shit, isn't it? Because I was talking about beers, right? And our beer's way better than yours. You guys have those amazing wines, absolutely best wines possibly in the world. But your beer's like okay, it's very lagery. You've got some like anecdotally good ales. Most of the good beer in France is actually from Belgium. And English people, like our food is fucking terrible, but we do very good ales. Very good ales. Our lagers, but I don't drink lagers, so I don't care. And I remember winding up my French colleagues being like, yeah, French beer's kind of shit, isn't it? I'd be in Lille and I'm like, oh my god, this is disgusting. Can I have a Belgian one, please? And they were getting really angry at me. Not actually angry, it was like, it was good banter, basically. We are going to Riften. Riften, please. I love Greek food, though. Absolutely. Because I think moussaka is technically Greek. I've had like a Lebanese moussaka, and I've had Turkish moussaka. But I've never had actual Greek moussaka, even though apparently. Yeah, so... Although my manager's Greek, so I have to be careful, because obviously I don't want to give him a compliment by accident. I know, I technically I think Greek food is probably better than Italian. And arguably some of the better food in Europe, because it's quite... it's got a little bit of the Eastern influence in it. And it actually has spice, which is good. It actually has flavour. But obviously, I wouldn't say that if my boss was in earshot, just because I'm not going to give him a compliment. How dare he? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, Mexican lagers are obviously... of the lagers are some of the better ones. But Mexican food is fucking brilliant. Obviously, my experience with Mexican food is Mexican food from the UK. Though, to be fair, as London is a massive city, we have a lot of people who will just come over here and open... Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a bit, was a bit aggressive, lads. Oh, I thought you'd be scarier than you actually were. So, like, there are a few, like, Mexican restaurants which have opened up in the UK. So, I haven't actually been to the US before, so I don't have anything... Or Mexico, obviously, to compare. Ow! Well, actually, they didn't hurt very much at all. You love to tell Germans you don't like German beer. Lol. Thing with German beer, and the thing about beers is it really depends, like, what kind of beers that you like. So, like, Germany, I don't rate their ales very much at all. But their wheat, the Weiss beer, is really, 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 really good. But I hate lagers. So, like, Germany has a lot of, like, good lagers, apparently. But I think lager tastes like shit. Like, to be honest, if I'm going to have a lager, I'd rather have, like, a Mexican, like a... that kind of lager rather than like a cold lager rather than the weird ones they have in Germany. I'd rather have like crappy watery lager if I had to have it. But like the wheat beer is so goddamn good in Germany. Belgians do better ales. Belgian beer is so fucking good. I mean, like, so White Wolf. So we have a chain in London, which is clearly not authentic. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the chefs are Mexican, and every time I go there, all of the rest, the servers seem to be either Spanish or Mexican. They might be Spanish. So they clearly are at least Latino, I guess. And the food is quite good. It's called Oaxaca, which is a chain, so it's going to be as good as a chain's going to be. But then I've gone to a few independent Mexican restaurants. Very good. But again, I've never been to the southern side of the US or Mexico, so I don't really have anything to compare. Very good, Damien. Yeah, I can drink lager. And if I have to drink lager, I'd rather get something a little bit almost flavourless. That's why German lager never really sat well with me. But like wheat beers, ales, I'm a big pale ale fan. Yeah, Thai food is good. Japanese food is good. Again, I just always have to be careful with East Asian food because of the fact that they have a habit of thinking fish isn't a meat. So you have to be a bit careful. Fortunately, in London, with like Deliveroo, things that are tagged as vegan, they tend to be quite good. I just had one really bad experience where I ordered something which was the vegetarian option, and I took a sip and it was fish sauce. Which, to be fair, I absolutely miss fish so much, but obviously I'm not gonna be one of those pescatarian people. I'm gonna go big or go home. But Thai food is really good. There's a really nice vegan Thai restaurant near me, which does some really good. Yeah, thank you for that, Warfrat, because I was gonna say I think I know of Tucson. I don't know what state it's in. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, Vietnamese is really good. There is, again, because I live in London, right? So there's good because our food is shit, right? English food is bad. You cannot order English food. If you go on our Deliveroo app, there isn't English. I think there might be, but the English section is like it's just inconsistent stuff. So we have lots of restaurants from other nations to make up for it. And one of my favorite restaurants is called Pho. It's like a little bit of a chain. But it's more of like a collection of Asian and Vietnamese restaurants specifically. And they do like some of the best vegan Asian food. It's so good. Yeah, no, I you know the funny thing is, right? Warfare, on the subject of Arizona, my only knowledge of Arizona is from the game Road Rash, because there was like a level going through Arizona, and I was like, oh, that must be what Arizona looks like. But I don't think I could even picture it in my head. I think I'm sure it looks nice. It's kind of aridy as far as I can tell, and I know that from Road Rash. So Tibbet's the thing in the UK. No, I didn't have fish recently. What Twitter pic are you thinking of? Did it something that looked like fish but wasn't fish? Damien, you know Pho. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, no, you're probably thinking of something that looked like fish but wasn't fish. Because I miss fish so much. It's, god damn it. Fish and like any seafood I miss, but I haven't had it for yonks. Damien, this is one of my streams. It's honestly just it happens to where the conversation. We're not even really paying attention to Skyrim, to be honest. Oh, Tucson is where Raw is from. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use.
Well, fuck you then.
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll.
Yeah, possibly wrong person.
I thought I'd be able to
I do miss fish though.
but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
So, if any of you have played Monster Hunter games, specifically Monster Hunter Worlds, which, by the way, incidentally, I'm going to try and get into maybe making videos on Monster Hunter next year, because the latest Rise expansion will be coming out. I need to actually complete the main game. Anyway, so one of the things about Monster Hunter they do is you get buffs before you go on a hunt from the food, right? And in Rise, it's Bunny Dango, this cute little stuff, which Stella I will find at some point, because it's really good, because I keep talking about how I'm going to have some. It's like this weird little thing. But in Worlds, is these really hearty, meaty dishes. Now, normally the meat stuff, I'm like, but one of the dishes is this, and they really go all out with the cutscenes, right? If you ever bored, just go and Google Monster Hunter World cooking, because it's insane. And they do this massive dish with like this giant fish on it. Oh, it looks so fucking good. I miss fish so much.
Blind? Yes.
Damon, Monster Hunter World's really, really good. I really got into it this year. I haven't played it for a little bit, because I just hit the Iceborne DLC. I need to kind of finish it, but I would like to stream that, because it would be a very stream-friendly game, because all of the hunts are about 30 to 50 minutes long, so you could get like 4 hunts in a stream, which would be quite fun.
No, it will have to run its course.
Absolutely
There's always the chance
love
of
Monster.
being
What I love about Monster Hunter is it has such a cathartic vibe. I need to play more of that.
No, there is another way.
Yeah.
to find all
Yeah, the kitties. The palicos, which I call my... Is it palico or calico? Palico. I call my palico Arvak. It's really cute because Arvak comes in and helps me. Ah, it's so good. I might stream some Monster Hunter Worlds at some point just because I want to show you guys if you've never played it. It's fucking amazing.
guarantee you'll be free from harm. Being blind could be peaceful. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the
Let's do it, fam.
answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which
I love how these guys dedicate their entire life to reading the Elder Scrolls, and it turns out there's a ritual that I can just do. I can just blag it in this glade. It'll be fine.
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this.
Oh, Pangolin, you'll get it. Don't worry. As I said, like next year, I wanna get back into the habit I got in 2020, which I really liked, which is doing more videos. So not like I'll do streams as well, but more like actual just general videos on non-Fallout games. And like Monster Hunter has been one of those series that I've wanted to, because I played a lot this year. Exactly. If you didn't want to go blind. Why aren't you Dragonborn, Dexian? Get it together.
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Later, dude.
Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Just bite. Oh, I'm actually going to sell some shit to these guys. Right. Where are they?
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you.
I always get so lost when I'm here.
Speak.
No.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Not to you, mate.
Cozy little place, isn't it?
Oh, what is it? Alright, let's see what you have.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you. Dankeschön. Let me see if I can disenchant this. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Anything I can actually enchant. Let's just enchant. What am I going to give that? Lovely. I'm just doing this to level up. Lovely. I don't want to craft my gear, enchant my gear yet until I've got my enchantment up. Which means I'll probably never do it, but...
We're getting along.
Where's Soren? Oh, there you are. I literally...
I like what he's... It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing.
Take that, take that. You can have that. I made this just for you. I'm going to keep that because that's a unique shield, I think. I'll melt on a wall somewhere. And let's get me some lockpicks. Because I always forget to buy lockpicks, and then I get into a situation where I'm like, oh right, yeah, I can't actually buy any. Can I explain Boxing Day? Okay, so here's the funny thing, right? So I happened to, because I think everyone learns what Boxing Day is about, then forgets it. And then I happened to watch a TikTok the other day that reminded me, oh yeah, that's what Boxing Day is about. So apparently, it was something to do with the idea that anyone who worked for like a family, or basically the day after Christmas, you would give like members of your servants of the household. I think it's meant to come from this. I might be completely wrong. This person might have been wrong with their thing. So basically, the idea is it's a day after Christmas that you give presents to people who work for you, basically. But I think it's like has kind of like specifically, you know, manservants and maids of households, that kind of thing, and kind of like posher English wealthy families would then give members of their kind of household, or like who serve their house, like little presents, and you'd get a little box, and then you'd keep the box, and then you'd give the box back to your master or your employer for next year, and then they'd give you a present in the same box next year, and it would be something small, like something related to your work. So you'd get like a new pair of gloves if you were a carriage driver, or like a load of silk if you were a maid to make a nice dress, that kind of thing. Have I gone fishing in the game? Do you want me to show you the fishing right now? It's okay. I think I remember like Bethesda tried to make the fishing out to be this really like cool thing. Like, oh yeah, you can fish. It's really boring. I will literally show you the fishing right now. I think I can do it here. I honestly, Pangling, I don't know. I saw this pass. I think I'd known about it. I think it's one of those things that no one really remembers how it's meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I've forgotten which button I pressed. Oh yeah, it is. Is it just... Is it A? I think I mash A a lot. Fishing. That's the fishing. That's the fishing that they made such a big deal of. That's how it works. That's it, everyone. Hey, Tree. Happy New Year. Oh no, then yeah, I think I was correct then. But again, Boxing Day is one of those things. Like, funny thing again, when I was really young, and I'm talking about 6, 7 years old, I thought Boxing Day was actually about boxing. And I remember on Christmas, I got some boxing gloves, like some little kid's boxing glove, and I was wearing them on Boxing Day, being like, when's the boxing gonna start? Because I didn't know. Z, exactly. That honestly, like, it's groundbreaking. Yeah, it was a bit like... I appreciate they need to kind of hype up the new features, but it's like... It's the most dullest fishing I've ever seen in a game ever. It's not like, you know, it's not like... Oh, I've got the vampy disease again, and I keep missing everyone. Yeah, it's not like bad fishing, but like, I remember like they really tried to make it like, yeah, you can fish now, so cool, and it's like, what? And? Sorry, Damon, you're right, actually. It is now New Year's over, everyone. That's it. Get back to work. Back to the drudgery of your lives. No more celebrations for you. Fishing. Oh, bless them. They really did try. Where's this glade, then? I'll check on the map. Wrong button. What the... Ah, motherfucker! Why does it let me... Eh? That's weird. Oh, it's all the way down there, which is... So I'm going to want to take a carriage to... Oh, I can take one to Falkreath. Hey! Well, exactly that! Exactly. I mean, Red Dead Redemption's definitely not amazing fishing. That's probably the best in any game I've played. Pales in comparison to the amazing... This is so bad. It was just when they tried to make it such a big deal. Like, guys, we can fish now. It's like, okay. Listen, I love Skyrim. I really do. But let's not pretend that that's in any way... Lol. Yes, my nose itches still. I'm gonna trim this fucking thing down. It keeps going up there. Redfall looks really good. Yeah, Redfall looks fun. My slight worry with it is I'm worried it's going to have a really short life cycle. That's what I'm really worried about. I'll give you an example. So I've been played Back for Blood, and it's really fun. I haven't played it since... I played it for like 2 weeks and then never touched it again. And it's a bit sad because the game's really, 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 really good. And I'm worried that's what's going to happen with Redfall. Like, it's going to have a life cycle of a month, maybe. And unfortunately, no amount of Bethesda, you know, pushing the game and, you know, because they're very, very good at their community management stuff. I just think it'll have a life cycle that's like 5 minutes long and then just disappear. It's a bit sad. Nah, yeah, the fishing's terrible. Like, it's fun. Basically, it's not that the fishing is terrible. It's that they made it really, really hyped up as something that was like, wow, yeah, we've added fishing. It's like, is that it?
What can I get?
Like, pretty much any game that has fishing has better fishing than Skyrim. Or, like, at least, at best, as good.
Drink for the
Oh, I didn't want to buy anything. I'll buy some food while I'm here. Nom nom. Nom nom. Okay. Can I rent a room, please?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Go on then. Redfall, yeah, just it seems good. I'm just like, I'm very concerned that it's gonna have a life cycle of like a month. Like, credit where credit's due with Fallout 76. They've really made that last a long time. Whereas, like, several years, in fact, and they've kept a nice community. I can just see Redfall having such a small life cycle. Because, unfortunately, I think it's... I don't know why, to be honest, actually. I just think we have shorter attention spans now. Remember back in the day of, like, Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2? They had, like, massive life cycles. They went on for, like, a couple of years of people just, like, playing them really consistently. And now we just, I don't know, shame in a lot of ways. It's a salmon steak, a sort of fish, nom nom. And some more. Still peckish, apparently. Have a sweet roll. Have another one. Have some cabbage soup. All good. And wash it down with some Honning Brew mead. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I tried to play Left 4 Dead 2, it didn't like Windows 10 very much, to say the least. But again, like, I played that for years. I loved Left 4 Dead 2. Team Fortress 2 as well. I think maybe it's just that we've gotten, since that time, there are a lot more online games. So don't forget, like, you know, the Left 4 Dead 2 times were, you know, I think the Counter-Strike period, you know, people playing Team Fortress as well. So I think the issue is that we're kind of not burned out, but we've just got so much choice of online games to play that unless it's something really unique, we don't really play. I'll give you a great example. Dead by Daylight is very unique. So, like, that's been going for years because it's got a really unique experience that, okay, people have tried to imitate, but never to the same extent. Whereas, like, something like Redfall looks fine. But that's it, really. Which is a shame. I'm more excited for Ghostwire. And I think, if I remember correctly, isn't that a PS5? I don't think it's a PS5. I think it's coming out on the PS5. And I don't know if it's coming out on the PS5 soon. Took a minute. No, mate, but I did see a dragon. I'm so excited for Ghostwire though. It's gonna be so good. I'll just wait here, mate. It's fine. It's all good. Come on. Land, you prick. Just hang out. Did it just land over there? Well, I have to go that way anyway, so... Guess I'll just go around here, won't it? Oh, Stalker! Yeah! See, this is precisely why I need to either... Because the thing is, this PC, right, I bought this brand new in 2020, yeah? So it's only just over a year old. And it graphically runs everything perfectly, but for some weird reason, I have some, like, some certain games will just crash on startup. Like, Deathloop just wouldn't, I couldn't play Deathloop. I can play it now, but then since I've updated my graphics card, some thing has changed where it won't work anymore. And it really annoys me, because, like, I can play games fine when they're running, but sometimes they just don't start up. And I'm thinking, as now that we've almost just started a new generation of consoles, just saying fuck it and just getting the latest generation. The issue I have is I know for a fact that PCs still ultimately outdo consoles really fast. And that's sort of the thing I'm worried about. There we go. Oh, it's not doing anything. I would attack those guys, but last time I did it, I got a bounty on my head, so I can't do that anymore. I haven't tried Skyrim VR yet, just because I don't have the space for it. Bless me. Enderal. What's Enderal? I've never heard of that. Or I might have heard of it and just not putting a game to the name. Oh, my nose really itches now. Ooh. So, I think we have to go around this way. Can I see a path? I think round that way. But yeah, Stalker 2, I'm really excited about that. So I think what I'll probably do is maybe in February, I might look at getting an Xbox X. Can't decide if I should get the one with the CD drive or not. I probably will, actually, thinking about it. That is some damn awful. Will you stop dodging my crossbow bolts? This is very rude. Look at that. Cheeky little fucks. Oh, 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 oh. Not today, Satan. Oh, is it a mod? Oh, okay. Then no, I haven't tried that. To be honest, with my mods, I tend to get mods which are more quality of life than, like, too dynamic. I know a lot of people really go for a lot of these, lol. A lot of these, like, oh, you know, like, there's the one that's like, I'll give you a new start and everything like that. I tend to find those, they're not for me. Oh, you cave bear, come back. Alright, well, you can fuck off that way then. I am not allowed exactly that. I hope you guys like bears, by the way, because next week I'll be streaming some Icarus and eventually doing videos on it. And we'll be fighting lots of bears. You have to fight them in a very specific way or you will die. Elden Ring! Ah, now that's more like it. Yes, I'm very excited for Elden Ring. I just got one of the... Oh, I thought she had, like, one of the cultist masks, and I realise it's just her face paint. Get fucked. And you. And you. Well, I haven't played Enderroll. I am very excited for Elden Ring. It's gonna be good. Come on, just... Ah. I think 20... I keep saying next year. This year, I think it's going to be a really good year for gaming, to be honest. Yeah, like, assuming we're still talking about Elden Ring. I didn't get to... I haven't tried it before. Yeah, I'll when it drops. I'm quite keen. So this is why I might get the next-gen consoles. Just because it'll make life a lot easier. Oh, I should probably heal myself, lest I get absolutely mullered by something. I'll be fighting a lot of bears. Oh, sorry, yeah, about the Stalker on PC. Basically, the issue is, it just happens to be I've had a very bad luck with new games not launching properly on my PC. That's the issue. Like, this PC is, I've got an i9 9900K, I've got, like, a 270 Super GPU, so it should be fine. But for some reason, just a lot of certain games, I think it might be games with DRM, they crash on startup. They will just not... They'll start, and it will be usually, like, in a menu. The game will just go, nope. And I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm just getting very exhausted figuring it out. Basically. That's sort of my issue. Oh, this is pretty.
Not very impressive, is it?
Hey, I just said it was pretty.
A wasted trip. Your friend Dexy and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
Ah, fair. I'd like to figure out what's wrong with my PC. Or rather, there's nothing wrong with my PC. I want to figure out why games keep crashing on desktop, because I have no idea what it is. And it seems to be very uniquely me that it happens. Because, yeah, I bought Far Cry 6, and I did the graphics test, and it, like, literally, it was, like, completely... It basically consistently said I was getting over 100 FPS. And the game will literally crash on the opening cutscene. Assassin's Creed, the new one, won't start for me anymore. Like, they just crash the second they get to a menu. And Deathloop as well. And I have no idea what it is. And it's fucking annoying. Ooh, it's pretty. Is this better, Serana?
Wow.
Yeah!
Look at this place. No one's been here in such
Jackass.
I doubt there's any other...
I'm using Windows 10. To be honest, I think it's... I just don't know what it is. Like for example, with Deathloop, I ended up having to adjust my VRAM. I think there's... What I'm going to probably do is I'm going to do a complete reinstall of my operating... I was actually going to do it during my holidays, but I ended up not bothering. I'm just going to reinstall my OS completely and just do a complete wipe of my computer. Because it is just very weird. Like, it's stuff that doesn't... Because, for example, when I got Deathloop working, I have it in the most maximum graphics ever, and I have an FPS monitor, and it's over 100. It just... My FPS is, like, 120. It's fine. But these games will always crash on the menu. So it's, like, something that's causing it to just go, no. And it feels like one program causing it to happen, and I don't know what it is. I think this causes those Spriggans to attack this. Yes, see, like, the whole, update your graphics graphics thing, that's definitely not it. And the RAM-wise, I have 65 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes of RAM, I think. Yeah, Z, exactly that. Like, it is just... It becomes really tiresome, because you're just like... The games will run flawlessly, but there'll just be some random thing that will cause your game to not work. And for some people, they just never have the issue. And then some people like me, unfortunately, seem to just have the issue all the time. It's fucking annoying. Yeah, no, basically, I spent $2,000 on this computer a year ago. A year and a half ago. So a year ago, last August, I spent £2,000 on a brand new computer. I got it custom built. It's an absolute monster. And it will run... When a game runs, it will run flawlessly. However, if it doesn't run, then it will just usually crash in a really weird way. Like, it will crash on a menu rather than, like, actually in-game. Whereas, like, in my last PC, when it would crash, it would be, you know, because it would crash because you didn't have enough graphics. Your graphics weren't good enough. Your graphics card wasn't good enough. And I think there's just, like, one thing on this computer that's doing it, and I can't figure out what it is.
Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can...
Yeah, I do have an Nvidia card. That's the one thing. I'm curious whether I should switch over to Radeon, to be honest. Is that it? Do I just try and read the scroll now? Yes, you do. Good book. A running native? Do you mean like... What do you mean running native? It's not like a virtual system or anything like that. It's just... Yeah, it's just... Basically, games will just... What will happen is, like... I'll get to, like, in Deathloop, right? And Far Cry does this as well. I will just... It will get to the menu, or in, like, the... Before the game has actually properly started, and it will just crash. Just completely crash the desktop. But then it's weird, because it's... I think it might be a DRM issue. That's what I think's happening. I think it's a DRM issue. Because it seems to be that games that don't have any DRM run perfectly. Like Icarus, for example. I've got that on the best, highest graphics ever. And some people have been complaining about frame rate drops. And I'm like, what frame rate drops?
Are you okay?
I'll figure it out.
I thought I lost you there. You're as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous process.
Yeah, Z, so I had an issue where, when I was playing Back 4 Blood, it really hated having, the game in borderless mode. Oh, it's... Well, I've actually tried both. In the case of... in space of Far Cry 6, that's through... Well, basically, here's the thing. One sec. So basically, here's the thing, right? I've had these problems at each one. So Deathloop is in Steam. Far Cry 6 is in... Far Cry 6 and Valhalla are in Epic Game Store. And I did have an issue with Back 4 Blood in the Xbox app. So yeah, it does all of them. I'm gonna figure it out, or I'll just give up. I just really wish, if this... I wish my computer would fail with games because the graphics weren't good enough. So I go, I need a new graphics card. But what happens is bullshit. It's like, no, your computer's fine. It's just going to crash on desktop for some reason. And you have to figure it out. But what the thing is when I do like, I'll check the event log. It'll always be the most generic events errors ever. And it's like, oh. And I actually have like quite a pet hate now when I Google a problem and it says update your graphics driver, because I'm like, no, that's not it. I will literally, I remember with Deathloop, because they had a load of like performance issues. That's why if you look, the reviews weren't very good. And they were like, oh, we've released an update on Nvidia now that'll fix the issues. Nope. I've done things where I've like, I think my graphics driver, I've done like, when I update it, I do a completely new install. So I check the do a clean install option. Still doesn't work. There are a lot of dudes here. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I'm going to probably do it next week, actually. Is when I'm back in the office and I'm feeling a bit lazy, I'm just going to back up everything, and then I'm just going to do a nice, fresh install of my entire computer. Oh, I've got to take the old... Vampy thing. Oh, good lord. The cure disease. I'll do it in a sec. Yeah, basically, the event log pretty much just says no. He just said, that's your best, Mercy. No. Yeah, so Damien, what happened, what I was happening with Deathloop was it was saying I didn't have enough RAM, even though I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. And then it's saying I didn't have enough virtual memory, and I did increase it, but it was, yeah, it's so fucking weird. I basically, it started again, and I think this is my dumbass fault. I got Deathloop working fine, and I got Valhalla working fine. And then when I got Far Cry and tried to get that working, and I think then I decided to update my graphics driver, and I did a clean install. The moment I did that, I can't play any 3 of the games anymore. Yeah, I think Ubisoft is quite notorious, and I'm wondering whether that's it. Because basically, the 3 games is it's Deathloop, and the 2 Ubisoft games. So that's why I'm like, because I know I think Deathloop notoriously had a piece of DRM on it. And then the other 2 are Ubisoft games, which is like, okay. But I'm really determined to figure out what the fuck the issue is, because it really annoys me. Like, that's the frustrating thing. Like, it does not do it on the actual, on the game. Like, when I'm playing the game. It never crashes in the game. It'll crash on the menu. It'll crash before you even started the game. If a game runs on my computer, it runs flawlessly. And it's so fucking annoying. Like, I'm playing Doom Eternal. I was able to stream that at 4K resolution with 0 frame drops. Right, it occurs to me it's quite late now, actually. Right, because that is away, and it is now 12:30 in the morning, and I have flatmates. So what I'm going to do, everyone, this has been really fun. Happy New Year. So I've got content plans for 2022. So 2021, we were a bit quieter, didn't really... It's just been quite a wash year, basically. Whereas 2020, I quite enjoyed, because I tried loads of new stuff, and it was good vibes. So I wanna kind of get back into doing that again. So the first thing I'm gonna do next week is I will be streaming some Icarus. Probably... What day is it today? I'll probably stream it Wednesday, I think. Because I've got to go back to work on Tuesday, and I've got to get my brain back into working again. So I'll probably maybe stream that on Wednesday. 24 hour, obviously we got the 24-hour fishing stream, as you know. And then you're probably gonna start seeing more non-Fallout videos, and when we start getting more info on Starfield, I'm just gonna basically, for this year, I'm gonna try and start playing around my content a little bit more, I think, which would be quite cool. But it should be good. But yeah, Happy New Year's. I love you all. This has been pure vibes. And yes, enjoy the rest of your Christmas holes if you have them. Anyway, later, rules.